Check, check, check. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? And we're gonna turn that music down a second, but keep it beeping. Woo! Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! Music is the feeling of life. Some say it moves the universe. Some say the planets make music. Hit it. And look at all that money coming into the market. As you can see, it is pumping hard into the market at all times. I mean, there's always, this is a worldwide phenomenon. Cryptocurrency, people are buying cryptocurrency all over the place, guys. So, what do you think is going to happen? I think it's going to die out and go into a bear market. Yeah. It may. Anything is possible in life. Like, you know, we're taught that, to be ready for anything. And as traders, you have to believe anything is possible. You have to believe that you are not always right. But, love you guys in the USA. Shout out to Aliyah. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Get them likes. Woohoo. Shout out to everyone up in the live stream, man. Shout out to everyone here. Much respect to all you guys. We're going to look at Bitcoin dominance, total 2. We're going to take a look at the entire market, see what shape it's in, right? See what shape it's in. It's been about, what, since the last time we talked here on a live stream, it's been a little over 24 hours. This is the longest time we go, about 36, then we go another 24, and then we're back to back literally because we do the night back into the morning. And so that is the longest stretch we go, okay? This song is called Keanu Sleeves. Not that we are in a bear market. Do you think exchange tokens are the ones to target? I don't believe we're in a bear market. I'll be honest, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to fully say that. Now, so far so good. Look, remember when I drew this? I said we're in a, and that's why I like to draw my stuff and leave it on. Now, for days I said, okay, inverted head and shoulder for Bitcoin. We also made a few awesome Bitcoin moves here. Some pumps, grabbed a scalp or two, made a little bit of coin here. Okay. Also, shoulder, head, and shoulder. It was, it was basically negated until we got, sometimes this could be a shoulder head, a complex head and shoulder. And then you could even say this was a shoulder, head, and the shoulder, which it kind of was too. You see that? And we dumped. Hit the measured move of that. It started to break on out. Slight bullish divergence here. What am I talking about? Well, let's get into about the 30-minute. Sometimes the 30-minute is the cleanest. And what we want to see is we want to see a swing up here on the RSI, and we're looking for the swing down here in price. And we got that. We got the movement from it here too. Low of 34. That could have been the bottom. That is the right side of the shoulder. Hit the exact place that I thought. My scary limit was here at 34,400. We did not even hit it. We got the 34,600, 596 basically. We respected this previous low here. You see what I'm saying? Now, we could have come and respected this low. We did not. But that's our next stop. Our next stop is this area here. There could be a bounce if we decide to fall. These previous areas of support become secondary support until they're broken. So you can only assume we will bounce. Even if you believe we'll break it, we can even bounce and break. You see what I'm saying? Or we bounce and don't break. But regardless, you assume and you hold and wait for the bounce at that level at about $33,396, $33,400. Okay? Okay, so check it out. Now, what's Bitcoin doing now? Well, we're holding this right shoulder. But similarly, too, we seem to be making a similar pattern. We did have the bullish divergence. Okay. Is there bearish? Nah, it seems, And we even have a shoulder, head, and a shoulder here on the RSI. You see it? Shoulder, head, shoulder on the RSI. It tells me that the RSI wants to break to the upside. We're also oversold. Okay. 1 minute, 1 hour came down, but it's pushing up. So it's showing you that there's, if we zoom in here, it's showing you that the stochastic wants to kind of go up a little bit. There's some momentum to this area here for whatever reason. And you can see, look, shoulder, head, shoulder. You see that? It's hard to see, but it's there on the stochastic's RSI. a shoulder, a head, and it's making maybe the right shoulder here. Could still even be a fake out for a bigger move. I know we are all in Hex. It's so exciting. Shout out to Hexcelente. You're hilarious. I stream every day. The consistency and dedication is very inspiring. Crypto Lifer, can't thank you enough. You're the man. Keep doing you. No, we don't miss a day. There's never a day off. There's never a day off. It's 7 days a week, 14 hours a week. It is what it is. Consistency is the only thing I have in this world. I feel like the whole market is about to explode. Well, so if this plays out as a right shoulder, and this is another thing that I suggested that I've been kind of, just politicking with myself recently. And I said, if I made this like a bright yellow line. So see, like if this is the bottom trend line right here, I just want to highlight it a little different here. If this could be a bottom trend line, and we could have fallen out of the pattern, which a lot of times I'll show you a lot of patterns where they make more sense that the head of the shoulder is really a collapse and we V-shaped back in. So you could have said, no, the pattern was this way. Okay. And we V-shaped back in. Okay. So now there's two patterns at play. Did we fall out of this pattern and break back up? This is a possibility. These are things you have to think about. The reason being this makes sense is the fall through here and the fall through here. We really don't have like a definitive ledge that matches these similar areas. But that's a beautiful trend line, right? It cuts the last bit there, right? But let's see how close it gets to a candle close. And maybe we could adjust it to be like super crazy with it. I mean, if it hit that area there, it would be crazy because candle close, right? I think we get that move to the upside there. Then we juice that back up. We missed this one candle close here, which I would like to get. But so there's some levels of support and resistance. But what I'm trying to say here is we fell out of the pattern. Did we break back in? Are we respecting this trend line? So far, we are. Okay? And that's when you want to bring the 4 hour into play. And when the 4 hour has done a somewhat, let's break it down. It's then somewhat of a double bottom. It's a sideways double bottom. Sometimes these things are like, you have to bend your mind to see them. Hold on, I can do better with my hand. Let me move the mouse here. Get more fluid. But see, that is a W too. It's hard to see. And a W like this can kind of do its thing. Just like a W like this can do its thing. It's just slightly slanted. You get it? These things are crazy, but they're there. Just like this is an M pattern, but you couldn't see it. See? It was just a slanted M, but it's all there for you. It's just insane how much knowledge there is behind the charts, deep in the charts, and how much hidden stuff is going on at all times, right? So something in our favor right now. Are we below 50, close to oversold? Right? So then I bring out the checklist. If you've tutored with me, let's bust out the checklist. All right? Is the price in a bullish pattern? Well, if it finishes this off, I'm going to have to say yes, because I'm going to have to say, you know what? It's in a inverted head and shoulder. Okay. And where do I like to buy on an inverted head and shoulder? Crypto Greg, pattern traded MATIC today, started at 128, made some great gains. What are you thinking of it now? Thanks. Yo, way to pattern trade, my dude. We'll take a look at MATIC immediately after we look at this. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Yet again, Crypto Greg, man. I owe you a steak dinner at Delmonico's at this point. Like a couple. I mean, bring you to Abe and Louie's here in the Bean. You know, fly out to Boston. Put you up at like, you know, the Four Seasons over here. Or no, the Intercontinental. Or even the Boston Harbor Hotel, you know. Show you around a few days. You know what I'm saying? After all these super chats, man. But so there's your measured move, right? Neckline. What do I mean by the measured move? This is every single pattern has a measured move inside. Just waiting for you. Have some family pizza tonight. So check it out. Swing, swing, swing. I bought some JEJUDOGE. ETH fees are great right now. Crypto guys. There you go. So now oversold. Extremely oversold. Right? Okay, bam. Now, that tells me that it's about to bounce to the upside, right? It's just like it's just like I don't like it when this resets and we get high and we don't, and you know, we get only to this point, and then you know, well, we can't break out of the pattern if the RSI is this high because it's exhausted. Like, we've used up everything we have to get here. How could we get more? Like, this is where it ends. It makes perfect sense why the pattern would fall. So then you could pattern trade it down to the pot, you know. So Bitcoin was sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. It just kind of did something predictable. We traded about 4 of these. We hit 3 of them. Nice. Right? Now, the pattern was this way. This is where I was going to long us back up, and we fell out of the pattern. Then we got a bigger pattern at play, and we played some longs in this area here. We were in a smaller time frame, scalping it away just because, you know, and we even had bigger time frame 4-hour trades. All went very well for Bitcoin. Shout out to anyone that took the Bitcoin trades. Few people hit me up and said, thank you so much. You know, I scalped and made this much %, or I rode your trade up. Some people made way more than I thought. It was super awesome. So shout out to everyone who hit me up, and shout out to all the awesome people out there. I appreciate you guys. Very nice of you to do that. Why were the ETH fees so insane a few days ago? Chief, thanks for sharing us with your vision, since most of us still can't see the market signs as you do. Shout out to Felipe, man. Anytime, man. So check it out. So I just pattern trade. I break it down into small pieces. Everything is confusing if you can't see it for what it is, right? So I break it down into small pieces, right? Like, let's do another analysis. Like, I believe we have 2 things going for us. Okay. See that? I believe we got that going, right? Because just telling me, man, that, you know, it's another head and shoulder there too. So like, we kind of have a double, I call it a double entendre, so to speak. Okay, now what do we also see going on, which is good, right? Is we see that the moving averages are starting to get tight. It's a really good sign. This is something I'm always looking for. We can backtest these things in the 4-hour, and we know that this is when things go right. It also looks like the 50-day moving average will curve and push across the 200. We want to go back in time to the 1-hour. What happens, and what I found to be true, and you can backtest everything I teach you to find out if it's true. Come on, gang. Let's show the live for some free love. Hit them likes. Shout out to everyone up in the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. 74 people watching, 30 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I'd really appreciate that. Anyway, regardless, I'm just going to spit that knowledge, and I know it's true, and that's all that matters, man. Have you said thank you today? I sat down today and said thank you so much for my life. I appreciate every single person that subscribes. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate everyone out here, man. Much appreciated. Oh, yeah, oh, my bad. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. That's horrible. So bad. Okay, so check it out. Up, down, up, down, up, down, right? Yeah, thank you for everyone who likes. Thank you so much. Like is good karma on you. You like me, you get good karma. Someone might like something you're doing one day. Everyone wants someone to like something that they're doing. So just treat me the way you want to be treated. That's all anyone asked. Yeah, you'd want to like, so hit me with the like. It is what it is. You know I'd like you if I was watching you. Guys, help me. How do you get wrecked when you buy spot? What's the word? What's the word? We need the wine. Thank you. Shout out to Mikey Jordan. My dude, man. Shout out to Felipe. Shout out to Crypto Guys. MATIC. We're going to take a look at MATIC. We just got to get through this. Shout out to Ray. Evening Lifer. Thank you very much, Ray. Much respect. Appreciate that. $20 super chat, man. So check it out. I see Bitcoin could be holding. See this yellow trend line that I created here? And I haven't seen any really YouTubers talking about it, so it's kind of my own real kind of out-the-box idea. I spent my day with my family, brought them out, you know, kind of to us. You know, I live in Massachusetts, down to the South Shore, hung out a little bit, went out to Hingham, just had nice water. It's beautiful, beautiful town on the water. Looked out over the water, thought about life a little bit. Went on some nice walks through the park and all that, you know, did my dad thing. And, you know, thought about the group all the time. Definitely was in the group here and there talking while throughout. Why is everyone this so valuable? Where is everyone? They go to sleep a lot. A lot of European people, they watch it in the morning. A lot of people are going to wake up and watch this in the morning. So don't worry. We're just going to keep pushing out. We don't stress that stuff. We just stress how it is, man. A lot of my European people pass out. It's 3 a.m. right now for them. That's why. So check it out. This is possibly a head and shoulder. Even though this is a small intersection, I know it's not like you're, you know. But, you know, it's possibly that it's viable. I'm throwing it out there. So, so what I'm saying here is I'm suggesting that there's a chance that we fell out of this pattern. If you're new, just jumped on in. I'm suggesting that we fell out of the pattern. We broke back into the pattern. And then we hit this trend line, which is kind of a special thing because this is a smaller head and shoulder that I have going on here. I might have to outline it just because it's like hard to see everything I'm doing. So to me, there's a high probability where that's the right shoulder. And that's where I like to get in to make a long. And that propels a long up to about 43,000. So here's the deal. This is how you trade this. You identify a pattern. Okay. So the first part, I have a checklist I have to go through. Is the price creating a bullish pattern? Anyone I've tutored, say it after me. Is the price creating a bullish pattern? Is the price in the last 25% of the pattern? Well, this can also be head and shoulder patterns or also become what? Ascending triangles. See that? It's also an ascending triangle. No, it might be hard to see at first. But you can see if you made this line here, it's an ascending triangle. Made that line. I keep them white. But to me, bam. And, you know, so we're respecting a new trend line as well. Okay. So this is bullish in nature. Now, a golden cross is when the 50-day crosses above the 200-day moving average, right? If that happens on the 4-hour, it's a good sign. It means a reversal is happening. A reversal begins when we start to turn, okay? A lot of times, this will happen on the 1-hour before it happens on the 4-hour. It's a very interesting thing. So if we look at this closely, we'll be like, all right, do we get a golden cross on the 1-hour? All right. What the golden cross is the 50-day crossing the 200-day. And we got it right here. They're kind of playing with each other again. It's this yellow line and this red line. Okay. It did cross very nicely. And now they're playing with each other very, very closely. Oh my gosh. I love you so much. You had a great day. Thank you for everything, okay? Oh. Good night, sweetheart. Okay, so check it out. So, swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. And my point is, this is an ascending triangle now. You can see it, which is a bullish pattern. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of came into it from here, even though it's not the, you know, it kind of came up into it. So it's not like the most bearish. So this is my fight for a bullish idea through technical analysis, right? And we're riding this trend line now. We seem to be holding it. We had bullish divergence, like I showed you, which usually propels you into a bit of a bottom. So now what's going on? We're playing with a 200-day. Look, we got rejected, rejected. This price needs to break above the 200-day right now on the 1-hour. That's the first step. We can't break above the 200 and it continues to come, and then we get, you know, the 50 again crossing, and then we fall back out of the pattern down, which is my bigger pattern, right? Look, down, up, down. We break that. I come back down. I've been saying that for a while. Right? When we even started up here, but you know, that was before, that was when we only had here, and I really couldn't see this pattern form. Now I see a shoulder, head, and a shoulder forming. Okay? I just sold all my JEJU. I'm gonna sell it all with a. I basically turned like 1,500 into about like 5,500. So I made about $4 grand. So I sell it all, man. I'll sell all my JEJU, man. It could go huge. Could be a time to buy back in. It's all up to you guys. You do whatever you want now at this point. I did sell. What I did is I kept about 1,000 in it, and I took out about 3,800 out, and I kept 1,000 in. So I'm still in, but I sold out. You know, sold out literally 10 minutes ago, and that was what I wanted to talk about when I'm done with Bitcoin. I didn't think it would crash that hard right now, but I personally did take a chunk out. You know, it could be the worst decision I ever made. It could go to the moon, and I could be like, wow, man, like I would have had hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it may very well be, it may very well go up. My idea though is Bitcoin comes down here and we see a downside, it will take every kind of trade down. So I felt blessed that I had made money, and I decided, you know what, man? I just want to appreciate the gains, man, every time I make them, especially in this hard market. I said, you know, if I made $4,000 in this hard market, then I'm going to take a bit, you know? Yeah, so whatever, man. It'll come back up, in my opinion, you know? No, never feel bad to take profit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was like, you know what, dude? I made $4,000 in a bear market, or in a hard market, right? Yeah, it was risky. It was high risk, high reward, but, you know, I took my money, man. I took my money, all right? I took my money, okay? I didn't dump my JEJUDOGE on followers. That's not true, man. And I only had like, $4,000 of it. I always sell at my set price. Never fault for your original intentions. Yep, there you go, man. There you go. I feel you, man. I tell everyone when I buy and sell on my Patreon, man. Look. Bam. So anyway, looking at this right side right here, okay? And that's what I'm like strictly looking at now. We're following a trend to the upside. All right. Now I'm going to bring in support and resistance and oscillators. Okay. So I've worked in on this idea now. I see what's going on, right? I'm cool with it. Cool with it. All right. Now I kind of erase everything because I need to see a clear mind, but I get what's going on and I can rebuild it at any moment. And I see I got some support in there and some support in there, and we're holding this like strong support here, kind of double bottom with a crazy move in the middle, you know. But so, and that's the head and shoulder pattern. That's very clear to me now at this point, you know. High or low, an extremely high or low. Now all we have to do is put in a higher high. So the bulls really need to beat this level here, 36,008. All right, and so this is where it's going down, and that was our previous bounce, so we're getting rejected here. But if the 50-day can curve up and stay above the 200 on the 1 hour, time frame, or if it dips below, it's a small dip. And if the price can get above the 200-day right now, look, price couldn't get up. You could see 200-day moving average was cool, and look, shoulder, head, and shoulder sitting here, which is interesting, right? On the RSI. Say it ain't so, but it's a bit of a head and shoulder on the RSI, which is funny. It's funny to me, but it's clear that, and you can kind of see it here too, on the stochastics RSI. So, and I've seen that play out in my life, you know. So then you want to take a look at what's going on. You know, the 1 hour MACD is but the Stokes look like they want to turn for some more. All right. And the 4 hour looks pretty good. Thank you for being my guy. Shout out to Mike Jordan, $5 super chat. Much respect to you, man. All right, now we look at the daily. All right, let's take a look at the daily. What is up with the daily? Now, the daily's overbought, which is not a great sign at all. I have to be dead honest with everybody. That's not a good sign. So if we get a pump on the 4 hour, we better break these highs here. And we better get a big move, because the move would have to kind of get us above to 49. That's really the next big resistance, there and here, okay? Those are the next two places. About 44, 45,000 and 49,000 seem to be our next, like, because we fell pretty fast through there, so we need to get above those for support. Yo, peep Titan, my guy. It's at 28 now. Titan. Bitcoin bounced off the 50 MA when we dipped to 30K. Still bullish. Yeah, Sal Paul, I'm going to take a look at the weekly in a second, too. I like what you're saying. Another thing, look at this, guys. On the daily, which when I see this on the daily, that's strong hidden bullish divergence. I mean, that's strong bullish divergence right there. Look at that on the daily. That's really strong. That's really strong. Like, you don't really see it play out like that. And that's bullish divergence. That would tell me to long Bitcoin to the upside. It really would. And then you can clearly even see the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder forming here on the daily time frame. So if we took that, it's hard to see, but let me prove it to you. We made it already, because if we zoom in, you'll see it. So I showed it to you on the smaller time frames. So you know that it exists. It's the shoulder here. It's just funny how the daily is much more cryptic. Like, but there's the shoulder, there's the head, and there's the shoulder, right? And then you would take the neckline to the head and flip it to the shoulder opening, which is the neck, you know, and that tells you, you know, like 42,400, which coincides with these wicks, will just give us a slowdown. Then we might come back to these, hopefully this area here for a pullback. So my insane prediction is like kind of Bitcoin breaks out, does its thing, hits this level, comes back for support, and hopefully starts to make its moves out of this channel, man. And this is like a bowl of consolidation. Eventually, what will happen is it should eventually look something like this, and we should form like a cup and handle. And then Bitcoin will form a handle at one point, right? This is the plan. This is what we want. This is what we look for. You know, let's... Now, it doesn't... Nothing is guaranteed, but right now, look, we're in a rising wedge. A falling wedge, excuse me. We're in a falling wedge. Clearly, no one can deny that at this point, even on the daily. No technical analyst trader could say this is this. To me, it's no bearish pennant at this point. It's a falling wedge, right? And eventually, falling wedges break to the upside. Usually after the third touch, you know. I've seen it like 100 times, hundreds of times. I should say thousands of times. You know, and there's the chance, man. And then we do our thing. And then we party till it's dawn. Life, are you the man? Can we get a MATIC TA? We're going to do MATIC. We got to stay on Bitcoin right now. We got to do it. And look, the stochastics does want to bounce here on the daily. So it looks like we're getting a push to the upside at least. Could force us out of the pattern. Then the rollover could bring us to a retest. That would bring us oversold. And then, you know... And that oversold 4 hour tells you that we want, like, you know, look at the last oversold 4 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 4, 36. 3 days. 3 days of loveliness. Let's look at these 3 days. One day. Oh, yeah, 36, right. I said 3 days. 36 hours. But 1 day, 20 hours, right? So... A little over a day of beautifulness and 20% gains. Is that for real? 31,000 all the way to 8. Yeah, so 7,000. Yeah, I mean, saying 20.1% gains. And it might have been even a little more. Let's do a direct. Let's go wick to wick. 25% gains on wick to wick. Interesting. In a day. In 1 day. So Bitcoin's volatility... And now the fact that it was coming down on the Stokes and it didn't come to the bottom of this pattern, because look, let's go back on the Stokes and see how it played out. This is what I'm trying to show you guys. You want to be verified. We came down. Stokes came down. All right. We came back up. We came back up. Check out. We came down. Stokes made it down. Check out. We came up. Stokes made it up. Look how the Stokes would have helped you every time. Had you just shorted when the Stokes moved here and longed when the Stokes moved up. Shorted when the Stokes moved here. Bottom of the pattern. You look for the bullish divergence like I teach you. So you match up bullish divergence with low Stokes. 4-hour time frame. Stick to one time frame. Scalp it, long it, trade it, whatever you got to do, but stick to the same time frame. How long does the 4-hour take to play out? This is a good thing you should backtest and want to learn. This one took 2 days and 20 hours for this move to the upside. Obviously, it will depend on how tight the pattern gets. That will also teach you something. This one took 30 bars. This one took 4 days. Remember this? And then we just did this one. This one took, almost 2 days. But a day and 20 hours, about 2 days, And then the last little, we'll see, will be very small. It'll take like a half a day. So in general, though, it take about 2 to 3 days for the 4-hour to play out on the stochastics. All right? This is key. Then we flirted up to the upside. We played a little game up here. But we eventually then broke back down. And we broke back down. And then we flirted up. This is the first time we broke back down. And look how small we broke down. It's the same when the prices go. It's kind of interesting because this is the inverse of what happened to Bitcoin when Bitcoin was pumping. And what I mean is, watch. When Bitcoin was pumping, huge pump, right? So everyone's hype. It's all great. It's like a race car. It's fast, right? Huge pump. And then look, the pumps start to get smaller and smaller and smaller, smaller. And then it's telling you boom, right? I see that the dumps are starting to get smaller. Smaller and smaller and longer, smaller. Unless we break down, but still the dump momentum seems to be falling off, in my opinion. The sellers, I feel as if it's not truly a seller's market right now. At the moment, that's what I'm guessing from this deep analysis. And honestly, great that I took a day to kind of rest my mind, look into this, and now I see things very, very, And so here's my case for where I believe Bitcoin could be going, right? If it just needs to break in the short term, I'm going to give it 42,000 on the breakout, But for this to occur, yes, we need to hold 34,800, 860. Very important. We break that, then highly likely it's 33.5, and we break that, and then it's 31. I still believe we hit 31, or I believe we're still bullish if we come down and hit the bottom of this pattern. So all eyes are watching Bitcoin right now. If you want to go hard, if you feel you need to trade it, if you feel compulsed to trade, some people are. I don't suggest you are. You have to be. I'd use that wick there for protection, which would also be this trend line that I drew before, remember? Where I cut out. All right. And then I throw my stop loss here below this wick, which would be a 3% stop loss. And we just try to get the, the top of this, which would be 18, and I'd go a little lower for kicks. I'd try to get out right here because I know the measured move is up here. But I could be kind of, look, there will be resistance here too at 14% because there's some wicks right here. So you could be conservative and risk 3.2. Come down a little more. Let me see. I moved the whole thing. So you would enter right now on the trade based on the 4-hour. And we could double bottom and dump down easily. We could easily double bottom and just dump, and this trade could end in 2 seconds. Very possible. I'm telling you right now. But I'm just playing my odds. I'm playing the odds. This is a 68% chance. So if I play these odds 100 times, 68% of the time I should win. So I better get my 100 in so I can get paid, right? So the more you trade the pattern, the more the pattern pays you. I don't want you over trading. It doesn't mean you have to be in a trade. But what I mean is over time, if you play a pattern that breaks out 68% of the time, the exact same way, it'll pay you. It'll play out the way it's supposed to play out. You see what I'm saying? And then mind you, we are in the bigger pattern that I said was also in an inverted head and shoulder. So just something to think about, right? Something to kind of put your head on. And this is my own analysis. This isn't rehashed from anyone else, right? I was out all day, kept myself away from YouTube, sat down, looked at the charts with a complete, clear, nice, open mind, you know, which is a beautiful thing. And what's crazy is, look, head and shoulder here, shoulder, head, and shoulder there. If you're new, we were looking at the shoulder, head, and shoulder, right? And then what's kind of creepy now is like, and I didn't see it until I sat with you guys for another look, shoulder, head. Are we going to form the right shoulder there? Is this a triple entendre? I call it. It's pretty weird. Do we see three head and shoulder, double head and shoulders ready to break? That would be a roaring, triple, what's called triple bullish confluence, right? Something that you do not always see. Something that would be rare in the game. So there's your trade for Biddy Bitcoin. You're going to risk the measured move. Yep. From the neckline right here. Bam. Of this inverted head and shoulder. And you're going to enter the trade at about 35.7, right? Even to the bottom of the trend line possibly. So anywhere between 35,500 and 35.7, right? If you want to be a boss, you can use the 30-minute to execute, which still is bullish. 15-minute isn't, but the 30-minute is bullish. So that's a good time frame that's still rocking on you too. So you got a small time frame rocking with you, which means it's a good entry, in my opinion. So you enter Bitcoin right now at 35.7, right? Again, none of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any trade. If you press the buy button, remember, it's on you. You cannot blame anyone for your losses or your wins. You own your wins. Remember that too. And you own your losses, you know. This is simply an idea from a trader who trades, right? So there's your stop loss at 34. I'd say go crazy to 34,420. 34,444. 34 triple fours, all the fours. 3, 4, 4, 4, 4 stop loss. What a weird stop loss. Make it funky. Okay, 3.84%. All right. If you do leverage trade with this, something like I would do $100 and do 34x leverage. If you make the 12%, you make 36%. You make $36, I guess. I mean, you could use $1,000. If you lose $384. If you win, you'll make $360. No, wait, hold on. If you win, you'll win 36. Yeah, 360. If you lose, you'll lose $38. 3.84%. Sorry. Yeah, because 10%, 1% would be $10 of $1,000. So you'd lose about $40, or you'd make about $360. It's a nice 4-to-1 risk reward ratio. You know what I'm saying? Or no, yeah, yeah, that's like a 4-to-3. No, it says a 3-to-2, but 3-to-2 risk reward ratio. So you would risk if you put $1,000 in this trade, which I don't suggest. I'm just trying to do back test the math. You do $1,000 in this trade at let's say 4x leverage. If you use 30x leverage, then you would end up making 30 times 12, which you'd make 300% gains. Yeah, you'd make like $3,000 on this move, you know, or you would lose 36%. You'd lose $360. So you'd either lose 36, or you'd make about 900. You'd make like about $1,200. You know, kind of. I put $100 in there with 34x leverage, right? So if I win 3 times 12%, which is 36%. And if I lose 9%. You see? You just times it by 3 on the move, you know? But the higher the leverage, the higher the liquidation too. That's why you could even just play a spot. I play a spot trade, get into Bitcoin and ride it up. or ride BTC up. The other alternative is to play a coin called BTC up the same way. Most likely stable coins only differ fractions of a cent from one another. Think about it. You want Lifer to help you, right? That's why we watch the show, so we need to help him so we can keep the show going. Hit them likes, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. 108 people watching. We're getting that momentum. 78 people. People wake up. They get the notification late. Yeah, Southpaw. And so I'm saying to get into Bitcoin now, 35.7, and ride it all the way up on a Saturday night, and ride it all the way up with the low liquidity to 42,000, right? Now, crucial that we hold the head of, the right shoulder. And the right shoulder wicked off 34.7, 34.800. We break that. I said we go to 30.31, and then, and then we hit this low here back to 31,000, right? And then we all know that story, right? So anyway, there's your Bitcoin idea right there. There's a free trade for Bitcoin. Here's my idea on the 4 hour. Okay. It's a breakup of an inverted head and shoulder. It's very, very clear. Okay. A lot of writing here. I'm going to kind of start deleting things to make it like more obvious, and I'm making the idea here that is this going to be an inverted head and shoulder playing out here too, which is very possible. So if we come up and come back down, or at least come even down up here somewhere, don't freak out. Then you're just looking for a hold of the next level of support. And that could be a good entry. If this makes an inverted head and shoulder and you miss this entry here, this could be your second entry here if this does make the right shoulder. Okay? That would be a low like 36,000. So we could break up to 37,005, still come back to 36,000, 3580, even 35.9. Okay? So that doesn't mean the trade will be over as well. That won't bother you if you trade with a professional like Chris Hurt. Damn, man. Where's my mods at? I found an interesting coin with a use case. Shout out to Ray with the $10 super chat, man. Damn. So here's my idea for Bitcoin, man. That's a scalp trade right there. Oversold. So then I go through my checklist. I say, is the price in a bullish pattern? And I say, yes. That has a 68% win rate. So it is a bullish pattern. Okay. Also a bit of like kind of a bull pennant slight for it. It's a bear pennant, but it's kind of getting a little bullish more to me. Is the MACD turning up? Yes, it is. We're getting that movement too. Are we getting falling volume with falling price? Yeah, the price kind of came down. And when I look at the volume's coming down. That tells me there should be a reversal. When volume falls, as price falls, tells me there should be a reversal to the upside. Are the stochastics over, down? Yeah. Is there bullish divergence? We did. We found it on an earlier time frame. We saw bullish divergence right there. So yes. How are the moving averages looking? Well, when I looked at the 1 hour, I saw that they were like kind of forming in a bit of a, they were getting kind of tight right there. Look at them. They're all very, very tight. See them? They're getting extremely tight. 1 hour looks like it wants to curve to the upside. And I tell you guys to get into the trades when the 1 hour is tight. Look, then the 1 hour loosens up. You don't want to get in trade when the 1 hour is loose up in here, or look how loose it is when it's falling, or even right before Bitcoin fell. Look how wide they got. If we zoom in on the 1 hour, look, they were super far apart. Whenever the moving averages are super far apart, that's when you ladder out of the trade. I don't care what trade you're in. I don't care what's going on. Take some profits. 50%, 20. Because you'll be able to either get more of what you want or go fly it to somewhere else because you sold the dang top, baby. All right? How do you figure out how to sell the top? Everyone wants to know, but no one wants to do the work. Learn your divergences. You'll see on the 1 hour, you have swing up to swing up. You'll see on the RSI, you have swing down to swing down. You'll see that every time the price gets far away from the 1 hour moving average, the 21, it snaps back. Snaps back. Snaps back. Snaps back. Snaps back. Snaps back. Whenever you're far away from the 21-day moving average on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, you can go to both time frames. So right now, look. So check it out. We'll put like a blue line here, Apple Alt V and a blue line here. We'll go to the 4 hour time frame. We'll look at this again. Now, the divergence wasn't that obvious here. It was still there because I teach secret divergence, meaning if these lines intersect in imaginary space, if you took this line and you kept moving it to imaginary space and this to imaginary space, and what I mean is, like, if you took this line like so and just kept moving it, and this line like so and kept moving it, and they were to hit each other eventually, then it's divergence and the price will drop. Now, a lot of people won't tell you that, or even be able to show you that, or even be able to kind of, you know. Another thing that was obvious, though, that it's hard to see, but everything's hidden in the patterns, and sometimes it's not perfect. Look, that was kind of a shoulder. That was a head and shoulder pattern that broke to the downside, exactly like it was supposed to. You just have to see the pattern. Sometimes we don't see them. What's the measured move of that? It's you find a neckline, number one. Where with the neckline? You can tell that's the neckline right there. You can just see it. It kind of forms. You take this here to this, and this is why I don't fear a bearish market, because we can find the same patterns that we find when we're playing a bullish market upside down, when we're getting that money, and we can just get that money in the same exact way. It's the same trade. If we take a deep breath and we relax, it's the same trade. Let me show you how it is the same trade. It's a short. I'm going to tell you guys here, we're going to buy in. I'm going to show you the right shoulder. Just like right now, I think we're in the right shoulder going up. And that's why it takes an experienced trader, because you need someone that can see something before it happens. Thanks for the great info during the week, Sam. Had a great weekend. Check your Twitter to see a picture of me working and watching. Going to hang with the wife now. Have a good one, man. Shout out to Pitts Pilot, man. You're the man for the 99 super chat, man. Much respect to you, bro. And so here's the same idea. You know, we'd open the trade here. We'd put our stop loss at the previous high right there and we try to gain the measured move. We're making the same trade right now. Look, it was 2% gain for a 12.9%. If we flip this upside down, guys, we're making the same trade right now. Right? See how, time and space, upside, downside, we're the ones who see it. If we can separate ourselves from what a short and a long is and see every trade as simply a trade, guys, the crypto lifers will become the strongest group in the game. If there's no such thing between a short and a long, they're the same trade. I can invert it, and that's a long. They're the same trade. We just need to flip our mind and see it differently, man. This is one of the greatest live streams I've ever done, honestly. If you guys are catching this, this has been... I feel I'm like channeling like a really, I just feel it, man. I'm on, it's almost, it's, you know, there's times as a teacher where you feel like you're really conveying a message, and there's times where you have a tough day and you're like, you know, I could have had more. I feel like I could have done more. I could have said more. You could have won money in Forex by selling BTC USDT. Thanks for great info during the week, Sam. Have a great week. Yeah. May to June this year reminds me too much of July, bloody month of 2017 bull run, and then we mooned. Crypto Lifer, thanks, Sam, for a great lesson stream. Wow, you just keep giving. Gotta run, but we'll listen to the rest of the stream in a bit. Talk to you soon. Became a new grandma yesterday. Wow, much respect. Amazing. That's a blessing. Tapped in. Yes, this is fire. So anyway, just kind of going over these ideas here, right? So there's the trade for bitty Bitcoin. This is the idea here. All right. Checklist tracks out. Is the price in a bullish pattern? Yes. So is the price near the bottom, last 25% of the pattern? Yeah, that's where these break out. Is the MACD turning bullish? Yeah. Is the stochastics in a falling wedge at least below 50? Yeah. And it's also in a bit of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. It's kind of in a bigger pattern. And are the stochastics oversold? And below the dotted line. And I get to say yes to every single thing on that checklist, right? And are the moving averages getting tight? And I said yes, too. On the 1 hour, they're super tight, and they're converging here, starting to make a move to the upside. That's the first thing that has to happen for us to get up and past the 200-day here on the 4 hour. So everything kind of seems to be rolling. So far, so good, So far, so good, And it's the TA that I play. This is just the game I play. I don't know what other game people play. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what Elliott Wave traders are saying. I don't know what, crazy fib, and I'm not saying I don't use a Fibonacci retracement. We're gonna get to that in a second as well. It's just Bitcoin needs a lot of time, guys. You don't just look at Bitcoin for 2 seconds and walk away. It is a complex asset. I can see from a distance, and looking like Bitcoin really make that sideways move for a while. It's super tight, low volume, bullish divergence. It's headed up. See what I'm saying? Congrats, grandma. You could be the cool grandma to get grandkids some crypto. Oh, she is. She's crypto granny, man. Now she's crypto granny. First grandma in the group, maybe, that I know of, honestly. First grandma in the group. Shout out to the crypto granny. I'm sorry, that's mean. I feel rude now. She's the crypto mama. That sounds hipper. Crypto mama. Crypto mama. Crypto nana. She's crypto nana. Is that a bullish divergence on the curve it just made on the 1 hour? Still learning. Yes, it is. It was. It was bullish divergence on the 1 hour. And there's bullish divergence here on the head too, which is a good sign because that's the propelling up. That's telling you that we should have uptrend, right? So there's a trade, live trade, giving you 37.7. We're up $100. Look at that. Trade's already up $100. And I'll stay on long enough to find out how this trade works out to some degree. I'm the only trader that looks you in the face, calls out a trade, and then stays here long enough for you to call me out on it. And I'm cool with it. And many, many times I get people to go, oh, that was a great trade. We took that money. You know what I'm saying? And therefore that we roll on and we get to 10K subscribers. So we're on our way to break 10K. They're trying to hold us back lately. Honestly, there's been a weird you can feel them just not pushing my videos lately. You can feel the pull down, but we will just stream through them. We will stream through them 1,000 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. We will continue to stream through them. Okay? Okay? We will stream through them. Okay? Wow, so check it out. We're going to come out with a new product here, the Crypto Lifer drinking mug. The mini glass handheld one, nice little, the Crypto Lifer little drinking mug. And these are going to be etched in glass. They're going to look really sweet. So, yeah, and shout out to my man helping me put these together. And we'll put these out for sale, man. Limited edition NFTs probably. I don't know how many. We'll make maybe 50. They're going to be very limited edition, but these are going to be sick, man. So look out for these coming on. Those are going to be sick NFTs, man. Sick. Each one will be, maybe we could number them or make this only so much. Sam, can you do the 3-comment tutorial for Patreons? I'm waiting for Friday to join, but would love it. I'm just learning, and you have been honest and a great guide to Benny in the crypto. Mad happy right now. Sam, yes, man. I'm waiting for Friday to join, man. Thank you so much, man. Much respect to you, man. I should do a 3-comments tutorial. I will get on that, man. I'll tell my wife that's something she has to put on my schedule and I have to get done. I'm a young grandma, crypto mama. Okay, crypto grandma. It's all good. Thank you. I love you. I'm just messing around. What do you think that will be the effects in short term if Biden bans BTC? Do you think he can't do that? He's never going to do that. Don't worry. Actually, never say never. Never say never. I truly don't believe he's going to do that. Yeah, lemon water only, man. Strictly. Strictly. So check it out. I like your channel the way it is now. Everyone changes when they get big. Bonnie Rose. I'm not gonna change when I get big. I promise. I promise. Yo, I'm gonna stay humble and say thank you every single day for everything I have, man. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Look, 35.828. We're starting to make a cook. I mean, the analysis has been sound. I've been staring at it for an hour. We just did a whole hour blown analysis, right? So we went through this hardcore, man. I'll drink my scalp and IPA off that lifer jar. There you go, man. There you go, bro. I'll send you one for free, man, from all the super chats, man. Hey, dude, happy Saturday, man. Shout out to McBrien. So Irish, it's awesome. Shout out to my Irish brother, McBrien. Sammy Price loves you, brother. So check it out. There's the call. All right, now we're going to look at something even more indifferent, which cannot even be possible. We're going to look at Bitcoin on the weekly. And I've said numerous times that this is where you buy. This is where you scale into Bitcoin. These are the opportunities of a lifetime. Once they're gone, you look back and you're like, how did I not? It's funny, they scare you. So it's happened to me until I fought through it, and then it doesn't happen to me anymore. But it did happen to me for a while, where they beat me down so hard, right, that I just eventually like missed the idea that that was where you buy. And so I still have swing up to swing up, and I still have a swing down to swing down. I've been pointing this out from like weeks now. I don't see any other really channel pointing it out, and that's hidden bullish divergence. And it got us through so many tough times. When everyone else was bearish, I would find hidden bullish and I'd say, guys, we're going to break to the upside. And you know what? We would break to the upside. Many people were calling for 22K when we hit 29.5, and I said 29.5 is the bottom. This will be it. I said there's bearish divergence and hidden bullish divergence. And by golly me, oh my, we broke to the upside. Let me show you exactly what I mean in a second. But swing up to swing up here on the weekly now. And then we got our weekly support and resistance lines. This is key. Look how much time we're putting in to Bitcoin to understand what's happening in the market. We're not just willy-nillying our portfolio or our lives. We're getting so serious with it. And I'm sharing it with you because, guys, you guys keep me honest too. Having this YouTube channel makes me show up every single day. I become consistent because you guys are consistent, all right? Like, it works both ways. It's insane. Hey, Laver, how you doing? Please look into my DM on Telegram off stream when you get the time. Thanks, man. You are awesome. Never pay attention to the 1 minute, not even the 15-minute. Or YouTube, I can see how educating others is your style of videos. I wish you more success on YouTube. At Bonnie, huh? I think we join every day. He can remember us. I wish you more success on YouTube too. I can see how educating others is your style of videos. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll look at my DMs. I get so many though. It takes me a while to get through them all. Do you think some big channels share a common thread, like being Masons or something? No. And that's an indecision doji on that weekly candle, right? It's going to close tomorrow. 21 hours left on the weekly candle is what it's saying. Not too long from now, this weekly candle will close, and we'll be here tomorrow night. For what, guys? The weekly candle close. We will. So tomorrow night is an interesting night. We start at about 8 p.m., 8:30 depending. Try to get in at 8, and we do the weekly candle close. It's Sunday night. You know, and we do it every single week. You can do futures on Binance. Yes, they have a perpetual swap futures contracts with USDT. All day long. I think you could even use BUSD too. But they're two separate, like, you know, you either pick BUSD and trade all those, or you pick USDT and trade all those. I'm 18 years old and I'm currently investing. How much do you think is a solid amount to invest? I have 6K in my bank. I would begin to dollar cost average into Bitcoin right now. This is what I would do. If you had 6K in the bank, right? I'd put 500 into Bitcoin right now, immediately, without even thinking about it. Again, none of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before doing anything with your own money, all right? Make sure you get a financial advisor. Now, my idea is this. If I had 6K, if me personally had 6K right now, I just had 6K, I would dollar cost average into Bitcoin, and then I would use Bitcoin to trade against, and then I would trade Bitcoin against alts. I would see where Bitcoin sits first and see how it falls. If it gets a big pump, I'd stay in it. After a big pump, so I'd put like 500 in now, 600, 500 in every couple of days. 500 in at 35K. What if it dumps and it goes all the way back down here, like it could possibly, right, to 23K? These are possibilities. Look, we're hanging on a ledge here. If the weekly support breaks, the next support really is 23K, and then the next support is back, So say you buy, 500, 600. If we do get to the 2018K, that's when I would tell you to buy at least $3,000 of it and back the truck up. That's when I would tell you to go hard. But 500 now, 500 at next support. Break that support, maybe 500 to 1,000. Now you're in $2,000, but you've dollar cost average through these down areas. Then you wait for the dust to settle, see what's going on. We might come up, hit some support regions. You'll be watching me. By then, we'll have some other ideas, right? I'll have some other patterns to play with. The story will change by the time we're over here. And hopefully, check in with me. You'll see what's going on. Check if you have other YouTuber that you really like. I only use 1 or 2 people, in my opinion. You don't want to go all over the place. And then, make your assumption. Hopefully, we break on out, and you can keep adding. By that time, you have 4 or 5K in. Okay, Bitcoin gets its initial pump, It'll wreck the BTC pairs. Might take some USDT pairs in. With the remaining 1,000, you could put it into like MATIC or Solana, something that's really substantial right now, and I believe is going to pump hard. And then from there, I would begin to use the Bitcoin against altcoins. So I would use BTC pairs only throughout the next bull market throughout the summer, and I would turn the $6,000 into Bitcoin, because hopefully you would dollar cost average between, like, you know, let's say if you were lucky, between 28 and 35K, right? Would give you about a price of 30,000, and if you bought 6K, that would be 1/5. 1/5 is about 0.2, so you'd have 0.2. Maybe you could trade that 0.2 to 2 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin goes to, let's say, 200K. Now you've just turned $6,000 into $600,000. Okay, so that's my goal for you, man, and I believe you can do it. I really do. Show me you can turn 6,000 into 600 by being patient, by dollar cost averaging, beginning your initial entry, and then showing me how to trade and taking profits out of the BTC pairs when they pop ridiculously. Right? Even then, you can space out some money at that point and then begin to build long-term altcoins like a Cardano bag or you know, Ethereum bag. That's how I would coach you to greatness, and I believe you can do it, man. I believe you can do it. So show me your greatness, man. I want to see you do it. You're young, you have time, you have the know-how, you could be up drinking Red Bulls all night. I don't suggest that. Get a good night's sleep. But you know what I'm saying, man. You can do it. So peak to peak, 2413, 1K to 20K. 2017 was an 18X. 1K to 20, yeah, okay. And then 20K was only a 3.2. We didn't start this at 20K, man. I wouldn't. Oh, you're saying to break the all-time high. No way this bull run is over. I agree with you. 20 to 300K. I 100% with you. I'm 100% with this guy right here. No way the bull run is over. 200K to 300K prediction. I'm with him. I'm 100% with him. Try to get off the Binance. But all I do is look at Bitcoin every single day. But this tells me Bitcoin breaks to the upside. That's what it says, right? And then it's like, okay, well, what is it? Where's the measured move? So it's a falling wedge, which we know is a bullish pattern, which we could say kind of broke out but broke back in. And this kind of just looks like a bull flag. Am I wrong? And look, we're bouncing off the 50-day moving average, which is extremely bullish in my opinion on the weekly. Extremely bullish. So, you know, that daily death cross is cool, but it's not that bad. It's, you know, it could spell disaster. It could. These are the ideas. Could. This puts Bitcoin at 80. Let's see the measured move here. And this would suggest we were never bearish at all. We were just forming a bull pennant, kind of like, oh no, you know, a falling wedge, but a bullish flag falling wedge. And that puts Bitcoin up to 80K. How long will that take? I mean, we could fractal it just for a second, just for games, but I'm not going to tell you this is really perfect. October? You know, I'd like it quicker than that. I'd like September 6th. I'll take that. 80K by September. And then we get an ensuing bull run that like floods into 2022. And maybe even ends in the summer or the winter of 2022. We get like an 18-month bull run or something, a 2-year bull run. My TVT is 132K. Man, 8 of March is on the drum. Who do you suggest I replace it with? 30K to 300K from July to December, BTC. 13K to 130K. Yikes. First 100 to get a second session. Thank the lifer. Okay, if you want to risk putting in 6K into DeFi, you can leave with 50K in 1 month or with 100. It's true. Technography Lifer keeps giving crypto signals here on the stream all the time for free. You can become his patron on Patreon for more signals and premium trades. Thank you, man. At Techographs, join Patreon. Link is under his video. I couldn't believe I missed the bearish divergence on the last 2 tops when it was so obvious. There you go. I see what you're... You know, it's... When you get mentioned, you can also get a certain... KuCoin is good if you get a VPN and get Binance. Yeah, but you don't need a VPN for KuCoin, which is really nice. Shout out to everyone hitting that like. Can we get 109 people likes? We're almost hitting 100 likes. Let's get up to 100 likes. It would be awesome. I appreciate that. Just get the watchers to the likes. That's all I ask. 109 people watching, 108 people watching, 108 likes. That's all I want. Likes matching the watchers. Thank you. I see 100. Much respect. Look at BitBoy. Do not sell your crypto. I've been making these videos for freaking a long time, man. I've been saying the same thing, man, over and over again. Right? All right, so this is my idea, man. This is my bullish idea. We got hidden bullish divergence. Bitcoin will break to the upside and go to 80K. What's cool is I'm going to publish this idea right now. Like for the whole world to see. Long category, technical trend analysis, chart patterns, technical analysis. All right. BTC. BTC to 80K bottomed. I'm basically publicly calling a bottom to the entire TradingView community at this moment. I feel that after this analysis with you guys, and I got a bunch of reasons that make a lot of sense to me. Okay? They make a lot of sense to me. So, okay. And honestly, I see a fractal too. Let me show you something. And I'm going to get to MATIC, guys. I'm going through my Bitcoin thing, man, right now. And it takes me some time. All right? It takes me some time. But this is what I want to show you. Is if you go to the 4-hour, right? And we would have these long, like, swing up to swing up areas, just like we're seeing on that monthly. And then I would get a swing down here. And it would tell me that we would go to the upside. And I'd say, guys, this is hidden bullish. I would long Bitcoin, and then I would get also bullish divergence here. So this is key. You get swing down to swing down here. Zoom in real quick. Shout out to Michael Hernandez. Thank you for the subscription. Much respect to you. But I'd get like the bullish divergence here established. Right? Which is the swing down and swing down. On the 4-hour, which when you see it on the 4-hour, sometimes I have to find it on smaller time frames. So when I see it on the 4-hour this clean, it's strong. It's very strong. It's telling me something that's very strong. I couple that with a falling wedge, which we're in right now. Like I've proven now. Okay? And then what happens at the end of the falling wedge, which is the same thing that's going on right now. And so this is the same trade we would have made. And you can see it. Who else can see it? But I can see it. It almost looks like what we're in now. Like we had these daggers, the 30K again, you know? And then what do? We make the inverted head and shoulder. Like we make the shoulder, we make the head. And then like I was like, yo, we making a right shoulder here. That should break. And what's crazy is this is the trade I'm suggesting right now. There's no really different, no trade. You want to look at every trade like it's the same trade you're taking. And the measured move would put us, and we actually excelled that measured move. Come on, but that would be the catalyst to break us on out. And I'm seeing a bigger time frame idea, and I'm seeing, so I'm just going with and then the tight moving averages. We're seeing a similar thing happening in the bigger idea for Bitcoin, right? And so the hidden bullish was telling me we were going to go up, right? And then I saw it here again too. Swing up to swing up. And then I saw swing down to swing down. And I told my followers again, guys, I see hidden bullish divergence. And then I saw swing down to swing down here like so. And I saw swing up so I saw the hidden bullish with the bullish divergence. And I said, guys, that tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. I saw that we were in a falling wedge. And this is going to give you the chills. You're about to freak out. And what had happened at the end of the wedge? Oh, just an inverted head and shoulders. Oh, these things just happen together every single time. Yeah. Yep. I call it the package. So you're looking for these packages. You're looking for these packages all the time. This is a package. You want to study this stuff, and you want to know it as well as I know it. You have the hidden bullish divergence. You got the bullish divergence. You got the inverted head and shoulder. You're in the end of a falling wedge, and you have tight moving averages. That is a that's how you make the monies. But you can't do what I just did without so much discipline and hard work. I'm telling you right now. This doesn't just happen overnight. You don't just like whip up and so then again, like, you look for the package. We see the same package going on, right? And how crazy was it that we eventually got to a similar area in time and space again, where again we saw kind of like this move to the upside, the swing up to swing up here. Can almost say it started there or there. And we had the swing down, even though it did skip. See how it skipped one? And a lot of people say you can't skip a low. But if this low ends up lower, if this went lower, you can't skip it. But if this doesn't break the plane, and look, there you could have skipped it and it played out. It played out. It played out nicely. Okay? And then, you know, I could do so much more. And then you'd be like, well, how did we fall? Well, we had swing up to swing up here. And then, look, there was bullish, you know, there was bearish divergence because that swings up super hard, but this swings up not as hard. And, you know, hidden bullish divergence. For those on the fence, joined Patreon 5 days ago and I'm up already. Lifer is the real deal. Shout out to Jason Malik. Thank you very much for saying that, man. And you're a newbie, man. So much respect to you, brother. Thank you very much. Brand new dude. Brand new guy up in the game. Says, for those up on the fence, join the Patreon 5 days ago and I'm up already. Lifer is the real deal. Dibby dabbing me. Hit me with that dibby dab action. What I do is I take a picture of that. I go over to the testimonials. And I paste that on in there, man. So much respect, man. People can see that. I don't know why I don't know why I can't just make it a picture. Anyway, thank you very much, man. Very nice of you to do. That helps my business in immense ways. Helps my life in immense ways. So not only do you hit the like button, but then a comment like that. Much respect to you. Much respect to you. I'm going to zoom out in a second. Hold on. I want to move over to the left. So here's a package. Here's another package. You have the, you know. So here. First package was the swing up to swing up on price. Swing down to swing down on the RSI. All right. We did it on the daily time frame, just so you know, earlier, you know. Now you go to a smaller time frame and see that there's actually bullish divergence right here. And that tells you, wow. So you have hidden bullish and bullish with a falling wedge and moving averages getting tight. And at the end of it, you get a inverted head and shoulder. You see it? Which breaks to the upside on the measured move. And that starts the catalyst out of the pattern. Everyone's bearish, but you can see where the bullish bearishness ends. Again, you have swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. Hidden bullish divergence. Then you have bullish divergence here. You're inside of a falling wedge. Okay? And if you went to the 1 hour, you would have seen tight moving averages. We're in this package right there, right? And look how tight the moving averages eventually get after you break on out. I mean, they slowly close up and boom. Then the huge breakout is when they get really tight. But these are your catalysts to get into the trade near the bottom. This is how you can find the bottom. I'm teaching you guys how to find the bottom. Like, it's with pattern trading and divergences overlapped. Finding a Lifer joined yesterday. Shout out to Will Rojo. Thank you very much, man. Zoom out for us a bit, please, bro. Thank you for saying that. The Entendre package. Damn, no notification. Shout out to CMAS, too. And we shot you out, too, man. Talking about the... I showed them the freaking mugs. People were freaking out. And so you just keep looking for this stuff over and over again, and you'll just keep finding it. Right? So this is the formula for a breakback or a movement to the upside. So now we look back where we are now, and that's how I got to where I am. And now you kind of see what's going on. We're in the falling wedge, which is clear to me now, right? How do we end up breaking out of the falling wedge or getting on out of it? Is the inverted head and shoulder, and that's the catalyst to break on out, and that would be the package. And then we'd have to look for the divergence on this time frame, right? Which we found right here that was hard on the head. So there was our divergence. And then we should make another, remember, after the divergence, the only thing we're missing here is the hidden bullish, but you can only see that in an uptrend, so we don't have that, but that's okay. You know, we really need to dig out of a hole at this point. But remember, how the package lives is the package says, and why I call it a package is like I'm literally taking a snapshot of the same kind of scenario over and over again. And so I should basically, the package beforehand said that we should have bullish divergence. That's amazing that it's an inverted head and shoulder, and then we should have another head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder, that gets us out of the pattern. And that's how we break on out. And we should see the moving averages getting tight and close together. And that's what we're starting to see too. So, hey, and I'm not saying that we can't still fall out of this pattern. As bullish as I'm bearish, and that's why every trade has a stop loss, even the one I just gave you guys, right? Because you could, and we may get stopped out. Nothing's guaranteed. What do you use the MACD for? Changes in momentum. Yeah. Now let's take a look at MATIC. Oh, I forgot the old Crypto Liver overlay, man. That's better. Okay, cool. All right, so now let's take a look at MATIC. MATIC network. All right. Got really close to the stop loss. May have almost touched it. Looks like it may have tapped it at 11.5%. But doesn't now it would buy back into the bottom of the pattern though, considering Bitcoin's bullish on the USDT pair. Right? All right. So same trade. Almost take the same trade. It's almost the repetitive trade again. And now we have the right shoulder. So you just go at the trade again. You lick your wounds from your 11% loss and you go at the trade again. It's okay. Because if you hit it, you're not going to worry about the 11% loss. It's going to pay you back 90% after the loss. So, yeah, now I'm calling the same thing on Bitcoin. I'm on MATIC now. Exactly what... And I didn't even see Crypto Greg's comment right now when I looked at it. You from the Bronx, the boogie down Bronx, the biggie down Bronx, man. Shout out to my dude, man. I was talking about 138 in Grand Concourse today. I used to sleep in the projects with one of my Dominican buddies. Andrew, man, Flight, bro. I wonder where Flight's at right now, man. My man Flight, bro. PHLITE. If you know Flight. Andrew Rodriguez, man. Love this community, yo. I had to jump on. Life Revives, man. Shout out to Willie Rojo. I see you in the BX, bro. I see you, Grant. I know Gun Hill Road. I was up in Morris Park. Man, I got stories of the Bronx, bro. 138 in Grand Concourse, 148 in Grand Concourse. I shot videos for what's called, the Bronx Defenders, which was a group of lawyers that would help, the impoverished kids in the Bronx that were getting, picked on by the undercover cops. It was crazy, man. So I spent some time in the Bronx, Did my thing in the Bronx, man. Yankee Stadium, Used to go up to, the Bronx Zoo was hot. Shout out to the BX, man. So, MATIC USDT. Yeah, I would play the same trade, open it right now with an 11% stop loss at, 115. Maybe I might have to get in a little higher. Let's see, hold on. So I'd open the trade right now. Yeah, it's basically the trade, yeah. There's the trade right there. Open it with the stop loss at that moment. Bam. That's the MATIC trade. And I would stick with this trade. I would stick with this trade. And it could, you know, you could get stopped out. Nothing you could do. Well, you know, if Bitcoin starts to get bullish, MATIC will probably start getting bullish even before it. Maybe people are watching my stream getting bullish right now. Right? The thing is, when we get stuck in headlights, that's when we begin to miss the opportunity in front of us. Okay? So I just want to reiterate that. That's when we miss the opportunity in front of us, when we get stuck on headlights. Right? If we keep moving, we're either going to get hit or we're going to hit. As long as we're moving around, we're going to take a hit or we're going to give a hit. If we're standing still, we can only just keep getting chopped down. Right? So as long as you make a move, you'll learn from the move or you'll gain from the move. Something will happen. But you're gonna learn something. So meme coin, Poly, paid, fund. Remember, I keep talking about this fund coin. Remember, I've been going over it a lot now. I believe it got added to Binance. I would have sworn it did, man. It's on Bittrex now. It's on Uniswap. I see it on Poloniex, you know. Fund for Tether, USO. Why is it a different now? Oh, United States Oil Fund for Bittrex. Wow, you can do a United States Oil Fund on Bittrex? That's pretty interesting. Wonder how that's doing because gas has been going up. But look at this, man. This thing is very bullish. This fund, Unification. I keep talking about it, and it's a strong coin. Like nothing else. Look, it's pretty strong. Again, you want to go on the 24 hours. You want to see what's hot today. Look, MATIC up 20%, man, in 24 hours. Internet computer, I believe this will be the bottom for it now. It got sold off. We watched all the dust settle. Now you scoop it up. Now you scoop it up after the market got beat down. We were patient. We waited and waited and waited. Now, I believe, you know, and again, I'm still be patient. If you're going to scoop up, at least scoop up 40% of your portfolio of your cash, but leave 60% on the table. Let the market show you its changed trend and wait for a small retest in that new trend. And you'll miss some of the move, but you'll get, you know, and then ride the next wave to the upside. Don't go in too early. Look for an established trend. But you can see, man, everything's looking nicer today. Green day, 6%. 6% around the board for like all the top, you know, all these top coins. Phantom doing its thing. 24 cents Phantom, man. That's the cheapest I've seen Phantom in a long time. You can see everything took a big hit this week. 34% is some of the bigger losses. Thorchain, Rune. That's a good time. I like Rune and I missed out. Everything that kind of started to gain momentum, that had the news, had the know-how, a 1580 pancake swap. You see what I'm saying? You just wait patiently right now. You wait patiently. Now, all eyes on Bitcoin. Here's my idea. If Bitcoin doesn't play out bullish like I assume now, I'm going to become a pretty good bear. Right? Bam. So check it out. Sushi Swap, Hedera Hash Graph, Kusama back to 400. That's like a low price for Kusama because you could see it easily. Celsius back to 697, hovering on that $7, right? HNT, I'm sure, took a bit of a sell-off, you know, even though I believe it's a bit of a bear-proof coin. Theta Fuel, you know, took a little hit, but you know it's up overall, and that was our call for the week, running into the mainnet. I like FTS token, too. $31 a coin, up 3%. So you can see what coins are kind of starting to kind of come on back. Holochain, right? An oldie but goodie. The Graph token took a beat down to 60 cents. I still can't believe that. That's the, you know. Filecoin, $70, man. This is like the White House keeps buying this coin, guys. Something about the White, you know, they looked into one guy's like a top White House aide or official, and he had a Bitcoin and a lot of Filecoin, like a few $100,000 of Filecoin, which was, I thought, They said they're giving the Chinese Filecoin, and then someone said, oh, yeah, well, Biden's in with the Chinese. Of course, you know, I shouldn't. Who knows, right? But it's obvious. I mean, right? Whatever, man. I don't want to get into it. But anyway, man, I love all the politicians. They're all great. They're all just truthful, wonderful people that have never lied to us. None of them. Not one of them. They're all just not they're Dude, all they want to do is hand us sweet pie and tell us how great life is. And dude, Porn Rocket continuing to rock. I mean, my man Harry got into Porn Rocket, and my dude, look. I mean, that's a bit of a pennant that fall back into the pattern. Looks like you could see some movement for Porn Rocket. Now it's kind of that time where we go into kind of the crap coins. We take a look at some of these crazy little coins. Why? Because, you know, why not? Right? Shiba launch. Let's take a look at Shiba launch. Took a hit down at like about 1%. But we'll see. I like to hold these for a little while, see what happens with them. Give them a couple days at least 3 to 4 or 5 days. Shiba back in the game. Solana. Mina protocol. I want to talk about Mina. It's on a lot of people's radar. I believe 232, $355 million market cap. Something brewing with Mina protocol. And I see it in a wedge. We're going to talk about Mina protocol in a second. All right. You can get it on Coinlist, Kraken, Gate.io, right? So, you know, it's in some few places. Kraken ain't bad. Gate.io ain't bad. Okay. Mina protocol. I believe it's got legs. I've seen some big YouTubers talking about it that have huge channels like Coin. And you guys were asking me about it for the last 2 or 3 weeks. A person would come in every couple of days. Can you go over Mina? Can you go over Mina protocol? So that's how I pick up. That's how I invest now. My channel becomes like a token metrics of sorts. I notice when a token keeps coming up. And I remember it because I'm like, well, someone keeps asking me about Mina. So I'm putting Mina on your radar, and I'm probably going to get into Mina. And I'm going to talk about why. I'm going to break down Mina, and you know, we're going to look into Mina, and we're going to have all the Mina fun. The world's lightest blockchain powered by participants. Mina is building a privacy preserving gateway between the real world and crypto, and the infrastructure for a secure, democratic future. Well deserved. It works better if I hide too, right? By design, the entire Mina blockchain is about 22 kilobyte one, the size of a couple tweets, so participants can quickly sync and verify the network. Excuse me again, let's say that again. By design, the entire Mina blockchain is about 22 kilobytes to the 1th degree, this size of a couple tweets, so participants can quickly sync and verify the network. See behind the tech. Other blockchains, 300 gigabyte, increasing size. Mina blockchain, 22 kilobytes. Fixed size, easy accessible now and always. Other blockchain protocols are so heavy they require intermediaries to run nodes, recreating the same old power dynamics. But Mina is light, so anyone can connect in peer-to-peer and quickly sync. Verify the chain. Built on a consistent size cryptographic proof, the blockchain will stay accessible even as it scales. Truly decentralized, with every user acting as a full node. With Mina, anyone who's syncing the chain is also validating transactions like a full node. Mina's design means any participant can take part in proof-of-stake consensus and have access to strong censorships resistant and secure to the blockchain. Run a node. I might as well run a node right now. It's pretty damn easy. Today, users have no alternative to handing over their data to powerful players in exchange for the participation in the modern world. But Mina's snark-powered decentralized apps, snaps, keep users in control by validating sharing proofs about their data rather than the data itself. Even the counterparties, and with logic and data computed off-chain and verified on-chain, snaps make scalability simple, large computations efficient, and cost-effective. A private gateway to the real world. Powered by a growing community, it's time to own our future. Mina protocol. Guys, if you don't think this is hotcakes, this is why I like EGLD. Alright? Small market cap for something of this nature. Completely undervalued. I think this is something we got to jump on. Personally. Okay? Something we got to look at. We don't want to let that one fly by. Okay, why did I sell JEJUDOGE? And why do I think it would be a good idea? Let's take a look, because I'm a TA guy. And I see clearly a head and shoulder pattern. Who else sees it? Who else, right? So if you got in with me down there and you're up, you know, I'm sad to say, but the TA says no way right now. The TA says that we got to jump to the measured move. It doesn't mean the move's over. It just means that, you know, and I could be wrong. I'm not always right. But, you know, I'm a TA dude, man. On the good thing running, you are oversold on the 1 hour, right? So We can make another. We can make a secondary case now. We can make the case that you're in this pennant here. And I believe you'll go up and down before you break out. So we'll see. If we hold this level and we go up and down a few times, then there's a chance that this is the new lie. And honestly, this is the previous resistance point. So this would be a good pickup, technically. If you could throw a stop loss out on Bog Finance, I'm not sure. There may be a place you could throw. I think you could throw a stop loss on 1 inch. Because 1 inch, you can throw a stop loss on the Ether mainnet. Yeah, so you could throw a stop loss on this on 1 inch. Or a limit order on 1 inch. Let me show you guys how to do that. The 1 inch network. And we want to be. I want to be on the ETH main, on the Ether network. I want to be on the Ether network. So there's limit order right there. Right? And so you open up market or limit. Let's see it. Limit order token. You gotta go find the squaggly token, which is JEJUDOGE, right? Which I know is here on Coin Market. It's on Coin Market key app. This thing did unbelievable though. I mean, it just, you know, it got sold off by a whale. It's cool. I wasn't the whale. It is what it is, you know. I just think this could break. That's an inverted. That's a head and shoulder pattern. When I see that, I get out. It's simple. I mean, it did one hit here though, and it broke up to the upside. So a 32% chance that it doesn't. It doesn't mean it's gonna do it. Doesn't mean it's gonna do it every time. You know, there it was right there too. So just something to think about. But hey. Or is it making the pennant? Either way, it's in a bit of a downtrend. Definitely a lower, you know, and a little bit of bearish divergence there. Swing up to swing up and swing down to swing down. Tells me the trend could start to kind of fall down now. It had a beautiful pump. I mean, it had a beautiful pump up to 26, 28. I mean, it had a pump, right? Like we did amazing. We were in it for a week. I mean, how long do you want to be in these coins? You know, take your money and run, my friends. Take your money and run. All right. So there you go. And you got to learn to take profits too. So it feels good to reward yourself when you made some money. All right. I watched Coin Bureau video on the disadvantage is the low TPS. Too zoomed in. Can't see you, bro. I hid myself for a second, man. Anyway. So we're just kind of taking a look. So yeah, you could basically, you would go here. I sold most of JEJUDOGE. I kept $800 in it in case it does a moon. I kept what's called a moon bag, right? I took like triple my money and then still left $800 in there. All right. So look, limit order, right? You're paying for wrapped ETH. You receive. Maybe it won't let you limit this coin. I'm trying to see, you know. Well, it's making me. All right, wait, hold on. Yeah, I just want to. Let's just say I had USDC, right? And I wanted to get. Damn, it seems like JEJUDOGE doesn't want to register here. Here's my JEJUDOGE. I kept 800. It's now down to 730. Already lost almost 10%. See? I'll keep a moon bag, man. It'll come back. We'll watch it go to 50. Do another 5x, 6x. Thanks for the POLX call. Up 23% today. MATIC will dump as soon as the Bitcoin dumps. Can you look at Sol once, Sam? Yeah, we'll take a look. So it might be a bit early. You can check out the Coin Bureau video. Oh, so Mina's not right. He thinks it could not be right. That's his idea, too. But he might be right. All right, so we went over that. All right. I want to take a look at SafeBreast as well. SafeBreast Inu. This was what annoys me about Dex tools. It's like it plays games. Gotta go with a Pair Explorer. Make sure you hit the Pair Explorer, because if you don't, like it's like not the same. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, guys. That is your time. SafeMoon up 3% today. Yeah, I put 200 in last night, Jeju, so I'll be holding for a couple days. Have you heard of Cocos? It's an NFT thing. Thanks for POLX call. MATIC will dump as soon as Bitcoin dumps. Let's take a look at SafeBreast Inu. SafeBreast Inu. Yeah, see, it's still kind of like in a downtrend as well. I sold myself out of this one like right about here. I don't know. Something I was just like, you know what? I'm out. And you know, it could pump all the way to the moon, dude. Like, I just kind of like, you know what my new thing is this? I want to get in these, double or triple, and get out. Get in them, double and triple, and get out. That's my new plan with these things. So follow me and do it with me. You know, instead of like praying on every one of them to be a freaking 1000x and being like, you know, and now just leave little moon bags behind. You know, so I have a feeling Bitcoin has hit a bottom, man. I'm going to say it publicly right now. Like, I have a strong intuition right now and a strong trading sense, and I did my homework, and I even showed you the path for Bitcoin to break on out to 80K. Like, we've gone over this. I've kind of called it out. I even said there's a chance we could come back here down a little bit before we break on out. But this could be the dump down to 31K tonight. And even then, we could be in a falling wedge and break to the upside. So Phantom could be following that down. Look, Phantom to 2 cents. That's Phantom could go to 2 cents if it breaks down the length that this wants to go to, which is kind of crazy. So would we see altcoins at like the lowest price possible ever? Let's take a look at the POLX call. Bam. This thing's starting to pick up. Damn, man, no. POLX BTC was the call, though. Remember that? That one would hit a stop loss, though. KuCoin. Cup and handle. And that's why I literally, too, honestly, when I play a cup and handle, I just buy this area. I dollar cost average into this area. This is exactly what I do. Dollar cost average in here. Like buy, and watch this thing fly. 210% gains for POLX, man. Dude, whoever wants to hold on to this thing, buy it at a giant double bottom. Giant double bottom, yeah. But all eyes on Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? So these are the ballsiest plays right now. You could take a home run tonight, and these things could crack, or the whole market could take a dump, right? And how about Titan? It's increasing rapidly. No, you have it backwards. Bitcoin dumps, dominance flips, and ETH and MATIC go up. Yeah, we need Bitcoin to dump. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance very closely now. Bitcoin dominance is really a big deal. That's why it doesn't take just 10 minutes to go over the market. You know, look, cup and handle guys that break to the upside. Remember how we go over this stuff? Like, this is a cup and handle. I don't care how deranged it looks. Like, you know, if you can drink out of that cup and put a handle on it, right? And as long as that low, I've even seen the low almost get a lower, like Burger did one and it cracked. The cup and handles break eventually. It's only a matter of time. If you keep DCAing into them, eventually they pop. I mean, it's been my plan for a long time, and it hasn't hurt me yet. You know, this market could change though. That's why I'm always trading on Bitcoin first, feeling out where we're going. That's why I keep saying too, guys, if you went in, don't go all in. Try to remember all the different things I say. I know it seems like I cover a lot, but I said, hey, if you had capital on the side, don't go all in. I said, you know, you could buy 40% or 30%. Wait for us to find the trend, the new trend, and break to the upside. So far so good that we got rejected here by 45.84, but then we bouncing off 42.8. Still coming down on the 1 hour. So suggest that we could continue this trend and start the downtrend to the downside, which I would love to see. We're also extremely overbought, right? Which means we can dump right now. And we're starting to dump. And this is why we saw a pump in the altcoins, because the dominance dropped on the daily. Let's see this trend continue to the downside. All right. Let's hope we're in this pattern now. The overwhelmingly larger pattern at play. And we're just kind of forming, you know, a trend. Even like a fall down here. Could this be the pattern? And we're just kind of, we're dumping our way down. This is what I want to see. A trend to the downside. And, you know, the daily wants to come on down. The weekly's halfway up, though. The weekly wants to curve, but could it curve back down? Anything's possible on dominance. It can do wackier things than we think, right? But so far, daily's in our favor to dump, which is a great sign. Dominance come back down to about 41 to give us a mini. This would be a mini alt season. This would be a mini altcoin season that we could take advantage of right now. So, I heard Cody is working with Apple Pay. It's possible. Have you heard of Cocos? Yes, I like Cocos. Bam. Then we're going to look at total 2, which is the entire market. We're going to see our levels, where we're at. How much money can get pumped in and pumped out. How much money did get pumped in and pumped out. And we can take a look at really what's going down. 1. Back up 4%. Let's take a look at 1 USDT. I mean, that's running out of room. Like, that is running out of room and oversold in the daily. Like, this is where I take my move. This is where I begin to get into things. I mean, these are textbook. These are textbook plays to me. Look, that's the golden pocket between the 0.618 and the 0.65. I mean, and we're oversold on the daily. How could one not pop? Like, that is like, see, golden pocket, 618 and the 0.65 Fibonacci level. We're right in it. We're running out of room in this pennant. We're oversold in the daily. We're pointing to the upside. The MACD is running out of momentum. What just happened? That puts one back to 29. That'd be a 4x from here. And that could happen in like a month. That's what's crazy about this market. When they pump and dump with us, they can pump us up so fast, man. I'm telling you. And like, this would make sense. Don't believe. I bought some ADA this morning at 1 a.m. for 138. I happened to check the charts and saw the Stokes oversold in the weekly, daily, in the 4 hour, and the 1 hour. I mean, look at my man doing his thing. I gotta sleep. It's 4 a.m. My girl's gotta kill me, but she may have to get used to it. LOL. Crypto is life. Have a good weekend, lifer. Shout out to Cry's Trades. I was stupid about some ADA at 164. Now I'm stuck with that money. Nah, that's a great money, man. Anything under $2 for ADA is awesome, man. Don't you stress, man. Life will be good, man. Life will be good. Don't you stress, not one bit. Let Crypto Lifer rock you to sleep. Life will be great. You'll be all right, man. Don't you worry. Let's make gains. Let's focus on gains. While they try to get in your head, we're not going to allow that. We're going to be the support system through all the fake news, through all the nonsense. We're going to be pulling Fibonacci's, telling you there's a 254% gain coming on 1 USDT because you're oversold on the daily, man. Right? I was stupid about some ADA at 164. Now you take that weekly, oversold on the weekly chart now. Come on now. Oversold on the weekly on an altcoin. Last time you bought was down here. Pump. So it looks like you can just play alts on the weekly, man. That's our new game. We get into alts down here. And then we dollar cost average in down here. And we dollar cost average out here. And we play these alts on the weekly, baby. That's it. There's no other way. Right? 91 days, we just pump. And for 3 months, we make 422%. We get out. So let's get in now and run it up for 3 months. These are the times to buy. Let's focus. Let's try to make 1,000% gains, baby. We can do this, guys, as a team. This thing is only 7 cents again, man. It was all the way up at 23 cents. It was unstopped. I was like, yo, I cannot believe I let one get too far. It's now in the golden pocket. I'm telling you, it's time to buy. 4 hour has momentum. The daily's oversold. Things are looking very bullish to me. The TA right now is bullish. I don't know if they're playing games with me. And they even know how to do that, which I'm willing to believe anything is possible. Right now, man, the TA is looking so bullish. Let's look at total and total too now. I'm going to get through this night. It's been an amazing night. You guys are awesome, man. Shout out to all the awesome super chats, man. Jenny, I will do VeChain for you, super chat. I'm like a little dog. You throw me a bone and I will chase it. I will chase. I have no shame, man. I have no shame. I have no shame. Be like, dance, bro, dance, and I'll dance for you. Let's take a look at total and total too. 1.49, right? So 1.4, back to that 1.5 trillion. And it's kind of like, you know what? We wanted to hold 1.39. We wanted to hold 1.43 trillion. Now we're getting up to 1.49. If we break back above 1.526 trillion, that's a very beautiful level of support. And then that could be our catalyst up out of here, man. So this is total, very wide, and all eyes on Bitcoin, because it's, and I think we thoroughly went through Bitcoin very, very well. Very, very well. So, and all eyes on Bitcoin for sure. So, but that's the suggested move here. Sideways out, some type of movement to the upside out of here. And we're holding $1.49 trillion. So there's some bullishness to the air. We do have that new moon, which is kind of creepy. Yeah. We have that moon cycle indicator. Moon cycles. We always dump on a full moon, on a new moon, and there we kind of end up dumping. There we dump. It's kind of weird, but so look, every time we have these new moons, it seems to be bearish for Bitcoin. Like, so like a new moon there, we eventually kind of fell. There was a new moon there. Yeah, we kept moving in a trajectory. New moon, but look, we have a full moon, we pump hard. We had a full moon there, we pump really hard. We had a full moon here, we pumped super hard. Look, we had a full moon here, we pumped super hard. Watch my video about Bitcoin and the moon cycles. I mean, this is insane. We had a full moon there, we pumped super hard. We had a full moon here, we pumped hard, just like we actually played this out, because we all suggested, by this point we knew this was happening. And when this full moon happened, I mean, look, we pumped. Now we got a new moon. We usually dump so nastily hard on new moons. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. The last kind of 4 new moons, we had nasty dumps. That's kind of a sad thing to think about, you know. It is a crazy outside the box idea. I know there's no like legit TA behind it, but TA is based on human emotions. The moon does play with people's emotions. You cannot look me dead in the face and say there's no connection. It's all connected out here, guys. It's all connected. It's all about the stars, baby. It's all about the stars. SPE still moving. Yeah, I'm in SPE and I've been in it for a while. Shout out to my dudes for talking about SPE. Let's take a look at Dex Guru and SPE. Dex Guru, show me the stars aligning. Nasty Dumps was my nickname in college. JK. Oh, because you stunk so bad in the bathroom. Damn, man. It's like this dude was eating that Korean chicken. I'm messing. That Kung Pao. Wow. The stars. To the stars, baby. To the stars. One of my favorite movies is Blow. It makes me cry every time I watch it, though. It like kills me. You know? This is like the best, though, man. Right? It's insane. Like, show's running down. It's 11. It's Saturday night. But this all plays out, man. It's about, like, getting out when you're supposed to. I'll donate for Jenny to take a peek at VeChain. Anyway, let's see what's going on with VeChain, my man. I wanted to play that, but it was like having issues for some reason. But this is telling me, man, yeah, it's just a little freaky. I'm going to take it off for now, but it's just a little fruity. A little fruitcakey. A little kind of freaky. A little freaky zeeky. What do you guys think of that moon cycle stuff, man? Slow mode is on now? Why is slow mode on? That's crazy. Who put slow mode on, dude? Jesus. Turn slow-mo off, man. Who put slow-mo on? And how do I turn it off? Slow mode is now on right now. Look, slow mode is on. How do we turn slow mode off? Toggle timestamps? Anyone besides me requesting nano on this channel? SafeMoon cycles are real. I mean, let's take a look at VeChain. For Ginny. Look at this dude donating for you. Is my analysis that good? So look, the last time we saw it, I had it in this, and I said it had to hold, and it fell out of the pattern. Stopped me out again. But we do now see the bullish divergence being established, which I may have been slightly preemptive and not waiting for, even me. So this could still be the valid pattern here. I believe we could pattern trade it if nothing else. I believe the word of the week, the word of the month is pattern trade. Can you pattern trade? So I suggest we try one more time. You know, second time's a charm. So we post up right here, bottom of the pattern. Stop loss. Let's zoom in here and see what's going down. So the stop loss would be right around there, 10%. And we try this one more time. Risk him to make 40. And just go at it again. Everything's going to follow. The USDT pairs are going to follow Bitcoin. I need you guys to understand that. The BTC pairs will take a hit. Dominance will rise as Bitcoin pumps. That's going to hurt some of your altcoins, but the USDT pairs could go up together. I'm being honest. So watch your USDT pairs. Watch VeChain. To me, this could be your bottom for VeChain, 10 cents. Last chance to get VeChain at 10 cents before it rips, like, you know, to some crazy place. Or is it going to dump? I mean, right now I have VeChain going from 10 to 15 cents right now. You see what I'm saying? So the odds are in our favor that it's going to rip right now. You see? So why not play that odd, you know? Now, only thing for VeChain is the momentum is a little higher than the Bitcoin momentum. Just something to think about. All right, on the 4 hour. I don't know, but the moon messes with everything. Tides get freaky because of it. I know. JP Morgan once famously said, millionaires don't need astrologers, but billionaires do. Hey, should look at Titan. Absolutely free. We'll look at Titan. I'm super curious to see what happens with Jupiter. It goes retrograde later this month. That's when it goes into Pisces. December 2021 is just a curiosity, I promise. That's crazy, man. Anyone besides me requesting Nano on this channel? We'll take a look at Nano. I'm a huge fan of Nano. You know that. So VeChain, man, I could see it breaking on out again to the upside, right? So you laddered back into VeChain, feel the need, right? Thing is, I want to look at the daily now for VeChain. That's the most important thing, and you can see we're getting oversold again. We're heading to that over. I think there's some more downside, actually. It's suggesting we could go down to like exactly 10 on the dot, maybe even a wick to 9. Looks like the daily could see a little more downtrend, honestly, till we hit the bottom pattern. We're in a nifty time. We're in a nifty time. We're in a nifty time right now because we could see a fallout too. So that's why it's like, it's a very like, we need an established trend. This is chop. I tell everybody, chop is not fun to trade. It's not like, you don't want to be like, yes, I love this chop. I mean, chop is not fun, right? And honestly, chop can take your capital because look, you can keep getting stopped out. So I tell people it's high risk right now to trade. High risk, these altcoins, everything. So we need to be easy. SafeMoon on Dex Guru is just kind of in a down, it's flatline in a way. Seems to just be completely flatline. To me, it looked like it was in a bit of a cup and handle, I guess. See that? And now it's kind of coming on out. And to me, that could begin a base for a new base. I mean, that's how these bases, see this base? Flat, boom. Flat, boom. Flat, boom. You see? Just don't look at VeChain. Let it simmer. It will boil. I know, you're right. You are right, my friend. Chop really sucks. It does, man. VeChain hurt my feelings. It hurt a lot of people's feelings. The feeling when you find life or streaming in the evening. Shout out to Pharma D, bro. Summer solstice on June 21st. Hey, bro, you just don't do a future trade with us live right now? Hey, bro, why you just do a future trade? Because I have to use a freaking VPN, which ruins the connection, and I got to worry about watching that. Let's see. If I did a future trade, it would be on Bitcoin only. I like to trade Bitcoin mainly. All right. So if we were to trade, and I really don't like suggesting it to the beginners because they need to map out what I'm showing them earlier. But look at these packages that we talked about. This is a big deal today. I went over these packages, and this is just such a big deal of how I established my moments and how they look so similar in time and how this package resembles these two packages. Okay? Just to kind of put it out there. All right? And the bullish divert, hidden bullish on the weekly. All right? So you go to Bitcoin on the 1 minute. We're extremely oversold. Getting ready for, something's going down. So it's starting to dump. So how you trade Bitcoin is you look for the bullish divergence established right now. That's going to happen on here. It could almost be, you got something slightly going on here. Okay. You're oversold on the stochastic, so you should have a pump. So what you do now, this is what you do. You want to, I'm trying to teach you guys how to freaking trade futures. I'm showing you how I would trade futures. I'd got to establish a trend first. All right. Then I need divergence. So we get swing down and swing down, which is occurring right now. I want price to come down a little lower. And then I'll sit here and swing. And I need this to swing up. I'll sit here and swing on the 1 minute. That was extremely oversold. That could have been your buy-in right there. Very iffy, though. You try to scalp to the top. So you get in the trade right now. Stop loss on the bottom of that wick. Bam, with leverage. And you'd ride it to the top. So you'd enter the trade right now at 35,266, and you try to get out at our entry and our exit. Our exit is going to be at 35,357. Right? Now, we would have caught the pop. Right there, we would have caught the pop. That would have been a nice pump. So we were right now off our entry. So our entry was correct, right? 35,266 was it? Something like that. It was right here when the wick, right as the wick began. We got in right here. 35,244, 255 even. All right. This is how you futures trade, and you use like 20x leverage on $1,000, you know? Bro, lifer, the Wook of Wall Street has arrived. The Wook of Wall Street. Wook Chewy. Shout out to Wook Chewy, man. Thanks for coming on in. 20K subs before September ends, man. Oh, way before that, bro. Come on. By July, bro. By the end of July. So it's live futures trading, you know, technically. I should have the open futures trade up. And we'll watch this play out in the 1 minute, but all you have to do is watch these stochastics make it to the top now. And when they get here, we're going to get out of the trade. Somewhere up in here. Simple, man. It's a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. It's not the best trade. Are you serious? Why are you getting out at 357? Zach Drew. Me? Why did I get out at 357? I don't 357 what? I have no idea what he's talking about. Looks like USA will be creating its own crypto, and that's bullish for everyone. Oh, for sure, man. They definitely will. I wish I could use the 30-second chart, but I have to pay even more money to get the 30-second chart, which I didn't know. I paid the other day. I upgraded thinking I would get the 30-second. And like, oh, no, you have to upgrade even more to get the 30 seconds. And I'm like, dude, I want 30 seconds. Like, give me the 30-second chart. Look, see markets by the second. Trade fast with the glaring 30 seconds interval. Only available on the premium plan. Like, they want me to go even higher to get the 30 seconds, man. Come on. And so you would just stay in this trade and you'd watch it. I mean, it's supposed to do its thing, right? But you never know. That could have been the pump. That one green candle could have been the pump. You know? After that green candle, sometimes I will put my stop loss at break even. This might be a trade where I just get stopped out at break even. And futures is a pain, man. You have to just keep doing the same thing over and over again. This one is about to, you know, it's getting iffy. It's getting iffy. This is what I'm showing you. Imagine your emotions right now. The trade is going up and down, up and down. That's why futures ain't fun, bro. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's high stress. So you want to be stressed out? You trade some futures, man. And you sit there and scalp and do leverage. I mean, it will bug you out. You'd be like, oh, I was supposed to go up. Now, see, we turned right now. We turned right now. That could be a sign that there was no momentum. All the other times, look, that one went nice. Pump, pump. You got the pump. These other two, you got the pump. But as long as you don't get stopped out, you just stay in the trade. No emotions, stay in the trade. It'll teach you how to teach your emotions. Newbie from the UK, been up all night. You think it's going to keep slowly going down. TradingView charts for every little indicator. I know, it's crazy. What do you think about ICP? I'm really thinking to buy in the dip, but I'm afraid not to come back to her price again in the next month. It seems to be a good project, but everyone is calling it a scam. No one's calling it a scam. They're saying it's a government backdoor. You are the man, Sam. Hope you're having a chill night. Shout out to Kronos Balthazar, man. Hope you're having a chill night. Looks like the USA were creating a new coin. They will. They will. Wow, so look at the volatility, man. Look at the volatility tonight. You could do great profit in Forex, lifer. You're good with TA. That's all you need in Forex. TradeView tricked me the same way, too, the other day. Shout out to Bonnie. I do futures daily, and I can for sure say I was lucky to not lose too much in the first 2 months. It's a tough sport for sure. It takes a toll. Oh, futures will break your brain. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Look, right now, you'd be like, wow, like, I played the Stokes. I played the Stokes correct, and we got nothing. You know? Forex is stress. Oh, man. I trade ways that make it work for me. Like looking at one. Look, this trade turned red Burgundies. Done, man. Still hasn't hit the stop yet. Right? But again, when that candle pumped, I believe I would have brought my stop to break even. If I was lucky enough to catch that big move, right? And that was a massive move. It's more stressful to watch BitBoy. Crypto Greg. That's funny, man. So we be hanging on by a thread right here. Will this trend line hold? And it seems to be kind of, look at the volatility, guys. Even on the 1 minute, the volatility is insane. And look, and we're about to, we didn't get stopped out yet. Look at that. Imagine if we never get stopped out from that trade. But the odds are now high in our favor. But now look at what's going on. Now we have, let's go. Maybe we kind of overlooked the divergence now. That could be the divergence right there. We want to make sure this closes. Did we get stopped out? Did it line up again? No, that's my line, right? Yeah, we got stopped. We got wicked. They wicked me. See that? So they would have wicked me. And watch the trade pump now. Would be crazy, right? But again, the indication right there when we cross on the Stokes. So they would have wicked me. Look, this is insane, right? Because it looks like, look, they would have wicked me out right there. Because they knew you might sit near the other wick. See this? This volatility is crazy, bro. Spot is already stressful. Y'all need to stress more. Yeah. Trust me, guys. You don't want to trade futures, man. I'm showing you right now what it would be like if you traded futures. I do futures daily, and I can... Yeah, it's... I think it's for the birds. Like, I think it's for someone who has, like, a small brain. I'm honest. I'm being dead honest. Unless you're trading big money. Like I'm saying, you're trading big money. Like, you're trading hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you do it for a living, and you're taking you're in the trades for 2 to 3 minutes at a time, you know? Or you're using, like, 4 to 5x leverage, and you're using 10 or 5, like you're not using high leverage. The leverage is like under 5. Okay. And you've traded spot for like 4 to 5 years before you start trading leverage, then okay. But if you haven't traded spot for at least I'm going to say 2 to 3 years, or obsessively for 1.5 to 2 years, but even then you don't see enough market action. Like, as much as anyone want to says you can learn TA, anyone can get obsessive about TA and do 150 hours a freaking week, right? Whatever it is, 50 hours a 15 hours a day, and become amazing. Like, you then have to press the buy button. Like, you then have to be able to buy and sell the stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that takes experience. So, like, you show me a guy who knows TA all day long, but, like, show me his trades. The other day, I don't know if it was rude, but I went on a YouTuber's channel and he was sitting there talking. A nice guy. I kind of liked what he said, actually. He said a few things that were cool. But I said, hey, man, like, show your trades. Like, do you even trade? And he's like, I don't need to show my trades. Like, I don't need to show my trades. I don't have to show my trades. I mean, why would I have to show my trades? And I was like, well, because, like, you know, you're telling everyone all this awesome stuff, and you sound dumb believable, I said to him. I even super chatted this. I was like, you sound super believable and interesting. I was like, but, like, I don't even know if you're doing any of this stuff. And look, there's the Head and Shoulders starting to dump on you right there. I mean, don't go against the TA. That tells me that this is going to come back down right here. It's going to dump all the way back down, man. I'm warning you guys, if you're in JEJUDOGE, that I saw something I didn't want to see and I had to get out. I didn't want to get out. I wanted to dream a dream so beautiful all the way. But I mean, the dump is real, right? And like, so far, I'm going to play the TA. I played the TA on the way up, didn't I? I made this. This was a falling wedge that broke out. This was a bit of a bull pennant right here that eventually did its thing. Right here, look. This was a bull pennant. See that? You know? And so, I just want to say, and I played the bull pennant. And honestly, look at this. Look at the Elliott wave theory. There was the length of the pole, right? So that was my suggested move, which went right there to about 22. Yeah, they pumped it up to 28, but you would have sold pretty close to the top. And a lot of times after my measured move, we get a drop, right? So now you want to draw a Fibonacci, which is possible, right? From this initial pump. This is how you piece together it all. You just learn it step by step. You learn Fibonacci, you learn each one. All right, puts it on the right here. Hold on. Right click this. What's cool, you can manipulate all this stuff, but not letting me hit this, the settings bar here. There it comes. All right, so visibility, we want to swing these to the right. I don't want to see them. I don't like them on the left. The value, see this to the right, see that? Bam. All right, and the background, like, I don't really need that. Honestly, it's a little much. All right. So we were at the 618. We fell through that, right? Which would have been a nice support region, right? So let's go back. We started at 1. Now you could, some would say, okay. Some would say this. You could start at the initial pump, which would be like right here. And that still puts us at the 618 retracement from the initial pump, which you could take. You know, I still feel like you kind of want to shave here. And and people go back and forth over this. And that's why not everything is 100% set in stone. But I mean, it's a clear head and shoulder pattern. That's a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. I mean, it's so obvious to me that, you know, but then you could say, okay, range bound. So are they trying to just ping pong it now? You know, and then will it double bottom its way on out? And is it in a falling wedge? Then we'll add an indicator there. We'll add the MACD. We'll add the RSI. And we'll add the stochastics, right? Boom up the MACD to where I like it. Boom down the stochastics. Get rid of that. Actually, let's boom that up. Get rid of this one and get rid of this one. All right. And we do, you know, there is some interesting. We see swing down, but it's not as hard as this swing down, which to me is bullish divergence. And we're oversold on the 1 hour time frame, which tells us like this thing actually may begin to break out of this. This may be like a bit of a flag here, like a bull flag kind of thing. Where's the measured move of that? Well, it's swing down. And that's why I'm not out. Like, I wouldn't get all the way out. Right? And that would put it back up here at 32. Which would be Cake City, you know. So we'll see, man. We'll see. There is bullish divergence there. And we are at the end of a pattern. Could see a move to the upside. For sure. For sure. And Bitcoin back to 35K. Look, that trade dumped on us completely, right? Didn't work out. 15-minute wants to come down. So, but the 15-minute, ooh. So that's dump city for Bitcoin on the, look at that. Nasty dump. Nasty dump. So here now, that could start negating that head and shoulder. See, and that's how you can start, like now you can be like, okay, I should open up a short now. Ooh, that's not, look at that. So Asia's getting crazy with it. 11 in the morning, starting to dump. We're watching the dump right now, guys, live on camera. We're watching a Bitcoin dump. Oof. Oof. All right, let's look at our levels. Let's get ready. Wow. Shoulder, head, and shoulder, right? Then we had that smaller time frame. Where we're going to make a right shoulder, and there's just no way. A 15-minute right there ate through that shoulder. So that's a stop loss. Kabing. And that's why you put the stop loss right there. Right? Same scenarios. So that one dumped on us, see? 32% chance in it. Bum. Bum bong. Previous low there, 35. But we're still looking at the bigger pattern. Remember at play? So don't lose sight of the bigger trade. Right? Remember, this was the trade. Remember, as long as we hold this 34,000, 34,600, then we'll, if we don't, we come back to 33, and then it's 32, and then obviously down to 31. Okay? And then, remember, we're in the bigger pattern, which made sense that we would break down. So all eyes are on this, man. So cool your jets. That's why you got to pattern trade your way out of these things, guys. You slow down, right? Your emotions get heavy and you see those red candles. Even I got a little like, oof. You're like, wow. Like, I feel my heart beating a little bit. And I'm like, why is my heart beating? I'm like, because I saw like a red candle flying, and that's what they want you to feel. Right? You have to take deep breath, meditate. You got to keep your cool in trading. If you do not keep your cool in trading, you will do ridiculous things that are not smart. And you will lose money. All right? You need to remain composed at all times. Little cash poor, but looking into syncbond.com. Interesting. So this could be a nice pump here. 50 minutes oversold, man. All right? My trend line's holding nice, man. This could be the trade of the day right here. Bam. Bitcoin up to 43,000. Like, this guy's so bullish in the bears. He's bullish in front of the bears. He's so bullish in front of the bears. Yes, he is. Oh my gosh, he's a crazy trader, this guy. He's a crazy trader. Stupid is as stupid does. I'm going to keep trading till I don't have to no more. Bam. But that's what I could see happening for BTC, baby. Smart money dip, baby. I think it is. I think it is. High or low at 32K. No, this is, you're either going to long here or you're going to long here. And you're going to follow the old trajectory. I will put you somewhere here, you know. The trade's still completely valid because we didn't hit the stop loss right there. Right? So let's see. Okay, so here's my idea, man. As long as we hold this bigger, look, shoulder, head, right shoulder, we're cool. And I think we could even double bottom our way out of this. I'm actually feeling really bullish right now. I can't believe it after that massive dump. Like, well, it's not a massive dump, but it looked like a massive dump on the smaller time frames, right? Oversold in the 15-minute. Let's go. Momentum on the 4-hour. We already went over this, man. I'm bullish. Shout out to XRP Muser up in the spot. XRP Muser, we love you. Can I get your autograph, bro? Freaking. Bro, honestly, All these crypto chicks were hitting me up like, who's that dude that you were interviewing the other day? I was like, yo, crypto chicks, bro. Because I got my groupies, man. My wife's like, yo, I got to keep them on bay. I got to keep them at bay, you know? But they were like, yo, who's that dude that you had in the XRP video? I was like, yo, chill, girls. Yo, chill. Chill. He needs to focus on crypto, man. Don't, you know what I'm saying? This is a good shot right here. It's a perfect shot. West Coast fan, man. Look at that. Yo, I had a great day today, man. Today was a beautiful day. And look, so that would be the long for Bitcoin right now. Pop it back to the top. And there's always a pattern trade. Look, there's another pattern trade going on here. We're in this channel. This is crazy. We're in this channel here, which I just realized. And we're pattern trading in here. We came down. We came up. We came down. We're going to come up again. So even short-term 589. We could get rejected again. Then see, like, there's a smaller trade inside the bigger trade. It's crazy. So then what's that trade? Well, there's another trade going on. You could technically open up 5 trades at a time, all different, you know. So you go in right now. 34.9, right? Stop loss would be at this previous low. That's all you can do, 1% at like 34.5. And then you try to trade to the top of the pattern for a 2.7%. You'd risk 1 to gain, you know, it's a 2.34 risk reward ratio. And this would be just a tiny, tiny Bitcoin scalp. All you're doing is hoping that that bottom trend line will hold as the 15-minute is oversold. And then you rock out. There's nothing else you can do. That's the trade. You can't outthink it. There's not like 100 trades. There's a couple trades and that's it. Everyone thinks there's like 1,000 trades. If you think about it, right? There's like there's 1,000 different coins, but there's like only so many trades. You can scalp on the 15 or 1 minute, right? You can ride the 4 hour on a pattern. Like you can pattern trade up or down, all right? Or you can short or freaking head and shoulder, or you can long and inverted head, you know, or you can buy to a pennant. Like I guess there's thousands of trades, but to me it doesn't seem like there's that many. Bam. So there's your idea for Bitcoin, man. Bam. Oh my God, so hot. Fractal the trades. Possible dump tonight. Crypto Cougars. Ready for volume 2 whenever. That's dope. Oh yeah, we gotta finish. We didn't finish. He's about to spit bars on TA at any given moment. Bitcoin bunnies, LOL. You do have them, and XRP Music got them too. It's not funny. Watch them Cougars, man. You like apples? You guys are funny, man. What's MATIC looking like in the short term? Just gonna follow Bitcoin, guys. Like that is what it is. 136 with the dump from 142 came down. To me, though, it's still in the buy zone here. And the overall idea, see? Making that right shoulder. Making that right shoulder. Risk 11 to get 100%. MATIC. The MATIC network. The MATIC network. So, look, how would you set up a trade? Swing down, right? Bam. You look at the 4 hour, though. Overbought in the 4 hour. Not a great sign. I'll be honest, it's not a good sign. And if we can't make a higher high here, it's bearish. So all odds on MATIC making a higher high. It is consolidating, though, in a triangle where it's like just running out of room. But could be doing this. And it could be doing this. This looks more likely. Right? It's a half a cup of handle idea. Did its the mini parabola. The mini parabola into the falling wedge. breakdown, V-shaped recovery, 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern, usually a good sign. Coiling up on the moving averages. I like to see that as well. Are they tight on the 1 hour? They're getting very tight, and the 21's pushing up. That's a bottom for me. I'm being honest. Like, that's like, I've seen it so many times play out, so it's like it's calling my name. Like, and then you take the measured move. And that's what you get, right tear and right tear. Bam. So you buy in right there. Put your stop loss below this low right there. $13.3, 12%. Right here. It could bounce. You want that trend line, but you could get wicked out of this. That's why these stop losses are hard in the volatility. I'll be honest. If I play 4 of these and I get stopped out of 3 of them, I begin to slow down my trades. If 1 or 2 and it begins to move, I continue into the trade. You know, so here's your idea though for MATIC USDT. But Bitcoin has to play with you. Like, Bitcoin has to pump with you. If Bitcoin does not pump, this trade does not work. So like, it's all eyes on BTC, man. It really is. All eyes on BTC for sure, you know.
I remember a lifetime ago, he was about 3.5 feet tall, over 60 pounds, every inch of sun. Those Saturday mornings going to work with my dad, we'd finally hit a big green truck. I thought that truck was the biggest truck in the universe, but I remember how important the job we did was. If it weren't for us, people would freeze to death. I thought you were the strongest man in the world. Remember those home movies when Mom would dress up like Loretta Young?
Take your profits, man.
Creams, football games.
This guy couldn't take his profits. George Jung, he's from a guy right outside of Boston. They called him Boston George. You know, I had a couple cousins that knew him. You know, second, third cousins. Paul Penda. My family with boxes.
That was a good one, Dad. That was really something. You remember that? And that time you told me the money wasn't real? Well, old man, I'm 42 years old, and I finally realized what you were trying to tell me.
Money's not real.
So many years ago.
Money is not real.
I finally understand.
We're all chasing this garbage. But it's our life that we have, guys. It's our life.
I just wish I could have done more for you. Wish we had more time.
I'm getting sentiment on a Saturday night. Take your money when you're up.
May the wind always be at your back.
May the wind always be at your back.
And the sun always upon your face.
And the sun always upon your face.
And the winds of destiny.
And the winds of destiny.
Carry you aloft to dance with the stars.
Carry you aloft to dance with the stars.
I love you, Dad. Love, George.
Crazy, right? Crazy. I love that movie, man. It's like, that's why I've been in film my whole life. I was a filmmaker, you know. Went to school for film. The power of music and emotions, and when you write your life story and you put it out there, guys, I mean, that's like That's why filmmaking is the
Essence of
emotions. And when you write your life story, I'm just, man, you know. His mom made me sick. Yeah, she did. It was so horrible. Why did she send him in, yo? In 10 years, you will get into politics, joining the crypto party. Yeah, no, for sure, man. No matter what I'm trading, I keep a BTC chart running next to my trade. Thank you, Bonnie. I love you for saying that. Manny the Blow movie taught me that. Yeah, man. Have friends in Manhattan Beach that worked with George many moons ago. Look at that crazy, man. Crypto Greg, man. Manhattan Beach. Yep. What are your thoughts on Polycat Finax, MATIC Fish? Blow, bro. Free trade setup. Love is like the charts. It goes up and up, and then a big dump. Did he get hurt, man? Something happened? I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Everything is a descending triangle challenge, just like Bitcoin. Only highs will be lower than previous, but seems very technical. It's possible, Ashley Gardner. I believe it's very possible. It's a high risk time to trade. I'll be honest with you guys. Extremely high risk time to trade, without a doubt. Bitcoin hovering on that 34.8, 34.9. Can we hold this level? That's what we want to see. Big red candles, man, on the 1 hour now. 1 hour getting nasty. Like, that's a bearish engulfing candle, and then it ensued. 1 hour looking nasty. So it looks like we're going to go revisit that 31K. That's what it's telling me. I mean, as bullish as I try to make it, as much as I want to look at all this, I mean, the oversold 4 hour, though. That's what I'm telling you, man. Even for an like, I won't even call myself an expert. But even for a guy that trades as much as I do, I mean, they're definitely making it difficult. Like, we traded the pattern. That's all we can do is trade this pattern back up, though. So that's all I could. That's I'm telling you guys. That's all we can do. Trade the pattern back to the upside. Jason numbers on a screen while live we're doing screenplays. This guy's funny, man. Crypto is like a finger point. Crypto is like finger pointing to the moon. If you focus on the finger, you miss out on all the heavy glory. Bruce Lee, Game of Death. If you focus on the finger, you miss out. Finger pointing to the moon. If you focus on the finger, you miss out on the glory. Interesting. Interesting. Bitcoin on track. Watch party. What kind of watch party is he looking at? He's looking dominance could dump for us. I like what he's saying there. He's got, all right, this guy's actually not bad. Looks he got 37 subscribers. Look, Gabe Crypto. He's got a Telegram channel. He's doing his thing with his signal. See? Okay, I see you, Gabe. I see you, Gabe. I see what he's doing there.
If you also want to support this channel, you can also leave some donation.
I love this kid, yo.
Look at other indicators.
Super chat this young little this young boy. Keep doing your thing.
So let's now look at the previous dead cross in history.
Well, to keep doing your thing, man. You
Diba
get the
sabi
10K,
natin,
baby.
Nag-expect tayo ng
Keep
dead
doing
cross
your thing,
anytime soon.
baby.
So in
Damn it.
history, this was the previous dead cross na nagkaroon after coming up from a massive
Keep doing your
pump.
thing, baby.
So ito guys, i-exclude natin itong death cross na to. Ito, exclude natin siya kasi wala naman tayong massive pump na nangyari nun.
He's Korean, though.
And then after cross and malaki pa ang maip. Alam niya naman dito sa Pilipinas. Thanks Kinch 2015 for the donation.
What I liked, what I saw here.
This massive altcoin season happening. So okay. If the
What I liked is I saw his dominance chart,
period,
and I was like, okay, I see you, bro.
an accurate death
He's got his
cross.
divergences.
So let's
See,
try to look first at this death cross.
this guy's know what he's doing. This guy's all right.
So
This guy's all right. He's all right, man. He's spot on. I like what I saw there. I don't always. I never say that. So this guy's all right. He's all right, man. Take a look there. Life of looking out for the fam. Funkun MATIC. Fukan MATIC era BTC. Sam Prove Shiva Victoria. Lifer is a bit Vonnegut sometimes. Kurt Vonnegut. Slaughterhouse 5. Wow, man. What a day, man. What a day. The aliens are coming. Everything's going crazy, man. Cover your chat. Thanks, Lifa. Cover your chat. Thanks, Lifa. Chewy threw that out there. Ray donated $10. All right, guys, I'm going to run out of here at 11:46. This market's insane. I truly believe we're in the greatest times of wealth changing history, right? But they're going to test our patience. They're going to test us. They're going to test everything that makes me whole, right? They are, right? Look, there's the bounce right there, which is possible in the channel. But I think that channel still fades out till we get down here, and then you can get back in 786 possibly. See a little more downtime. We could get a double bottom here. We'll see. We'll see. Or we get a pump to the upside like you never seen. But even we get a pump, we get a dump again. Just know you can get in on the dumps, man. This is a good time for JEJUDOGE. That's a dump. But I saw inverted. I saw a head and shoulders pattern. So as a trader, man, I don't play it. If I see it, I get away from it. There's a 68% chance that I'm going down here. So I don't want to play that game. This is early, though. I know it's super early. We could say all that stuff. Look, it even came all the way down to the bottom and still made a flat line and boomed out. So this thing could come all the way back down and still make it to the top. Okay? Still make it to the top. I'm going to take a look at DEX tools. Crypto is life, gonna back off trading for a bit. Like you said, it's too wacky right now. Yep. Guys, sometimes the best trade is no trade at all. No trade at all. You know, I took profits today. I made like 3-4 grand on that freaking crap token, JEJUDOGE, which could get better. I'm not trying to hate on people or hate on their projects. I'm just, for me, that's what I think it is. And I think it could go up. I think it could still keep going. Who knows? Let it go all the way to the moon, man. Take profits, man. I just want to say it out loud so many times to you guys. Take profits. Stop worrying, waiting for the moon. Get some money now, Get 50 grand now. Not a million, 10 million tomorrow. Get 50 grand now. You can use that 50 grand to put in more when the market is right. Change some passwords, etc. Be careful with any links you don't know. Be safe, Ranjit. You got a halo on top of your head. Deserve it. Thanks, man. BlackRock is coming. I know. All part of the agenda. Viruses, water shortages, aliens. I believe it, man. They're going to hit us with everything. I still think we hit 5K for bear market and XRP to 25 cents. You bugging. 25K, he means. Okay, yeah, it's possible. XRP 25 cents again? I don't know, man. Like what? 50 grand, huh? I was thinking 50 bucks. Love the site. Thanks for your time, man. Anytime. Go on, take the money and run. Go on, take the money and run. Yeah. I have a problem accessing DEX Google sometimes. And I don't know DEX tools, I mean. Don't really know why, but like, and then when I want to change tokens, it gives me a bit of a problem too. This thing's in a bit of a shoulder, head, and shoulder kind of, which could fly. Bit of a flag too. Interesting. Oversold. The breast coin looks all right. Shiba L. I tried to buy this on. I attempted to buy this on a dip. So I bought it right down there. It's kind of right where we bought it at. So we'll see. This is kind of shoulder, heading and shoulder too, but I feel like it played out already. And then it retested the previous low. And now it's kind of at resistance right now. Or support. So, Shibal. But these coins, man, pump them and get out of them. Pump them and get out of them. I'm just going to keep looking for ones that double up and get out. Double up and get out. 50% and get out. They make 100,000%, but, you know. Yeah, but I believe, yeah, what coins must you have right now in the market? You got to have Theta, right? You got to have Phantom, I think. You got to have MATIC. Theta, MATIC, Phantom. I'll put my note. Theta, Cardano, MATIC, and Phantom. All right? And Solana. Focus on accumulating those coins right now, guys. That's going to be your key to success, in my opinion. Okay? That's going to be your key to success. All right? So check it out. All right. I was going to Google Bitcoin, see what they're saying before I go to bed. Bitcoin just got its first makeover in 4 years, which will help it compete with Ethereum. Bitcoin and encryption, a race between criminals and the FBI. El Salvador Bitcoin beach town El Zant shows crypto economy. Pretty cool, man. This is really cool. Bitcoin just got its first makeover in 4 years. Well, Taproot. I've been talking about Taproot way even before this. Also, tell me that actually data you are on YouTube. Also, tell me people that actually use data you are on YouTube right now, bro. I tried to use it the other day. I 50x shorted XRP at 93 cents and made sure my liquidation was above nearly $1. In these dark cloud theory where levels experience mass rejection, I put a Michael Berry call on the mid top, trading in my psyche. How did it work? Just got in. I was notified. Where is the bottom? Thoughts for Sunday. Will the dip continue in typical Sunday fashion or surprise reversal? Chris Cairo. Love this dude and his style, and love that he is a family man. Can't send you tips from the country that I am, but I have been switching to all my 3 YouTube accounts to like the videos. Shout out to KK, man. Hey, man, the fact that you give me the love is all I want, man. The fact that you say you send me that love is all I need, bro. I'm at Cardano, and MATIC is the only blockchain actually being used for the Ethereum scaling. I agree with you, man. Taproot, though. Taproot is going to have awesome, man. Bitcoin's makeover has to do with digital signatures, which you can think of as a fingerprint. And there'll be less signatures. People won't be able to know more about your transactions. There'll be more privacy. And it'll be a layer on the Lightning Network. It'll be pretty cool. Throughout the Bitcoin community has agreed to upgrade. The rollout itself won't happen until November. A lot of testing ahead of time will reduce the likelihood of something going wrong during an upgrade. Upgrades allow the extremely remote possibility of a bug entering the system, which will destroy confidence in the whole cryptocurrency system, effectively wiping it out. A self-inflicted wound, if you like, said Jason Dean, an analyst at Quantum Economics. To kind of forebear some creepy, Anyway, so Bitcoin in the news, man. Pretty cool. All right, guys, I'm spent. It's 12 o'clock. What a long stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to this channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Thank you to everyone who super chatted me. Much respect. Appreciate you guys. If you watched my AMA this morning, I'll be better. It was kind of a funny AMA. But you know what? We still made $2.74, guys. Appreciate that super chat. Whoever that was. Appreciate you, man. But thank you guys for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to this channel, then you're already doing the right thing. We're going to say 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. And I'm out of here for the night. And I'll see you tomorrow for the weekly candle close. Yikes. What's going to happen tomorrow for Bitcoin's weekly candle close? We'll find out at 8:30 tomorrow night. Be there, be square. I'll see you guys. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life.